It's Thursday, and you know what that means. It is IndyCar night here on the Elite Racing Network. Hello again, everyone. I am Gary Gotzo, and welcome to Round 3 of the Elite Racing League's premier racing series, the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Championship Series, as we come to you for the very first time from Portland International Raceway for the inaugural running of the Elite Grand Prix of Portland. Well, I've done already 110 laps here on Saturday with the IndyCar iRacing IndyCar series, or the IndyCar iRacing series. But someone who hasn't done 110 laps here is going to be watching one of his first ever races at Portland, other than watching it on real TV, is Luis Gonzalez Nunez. Luis, welcome to the broadcast. Good to have you here, and welcome to Portland.
Yes, it is. The first time in Portland. Let's see what is going on around this mythical and historical track in IndyCar, actually, even for IMSA, even for NASCAR, but mostly for IndyCar. So I'm really glad to finally iRacing put this track in this track with this car, actually. So it's just missing two more, and we are really complete with the tradition IndyCar schedule they have around, with St. Peter's and exhibition place Toronto. It could be 99% complete IndyCar schedule season for the people like the IndyCar. So we are on the qualifying. Couple things to remember. Adriano Pinheiro is the leader, but he have a health issue. He already reported have a fever. His road is kind of pain also too. He's here. We already talked to him about take a rest and whatever. It's okay. We can come back and Pocono next week in the Pocono 500 P1 broadcasting Pocono 500. And he said, nope, I'm gonna be here. If it's something feel weak or something like that, I'm gonna pull over and race over. But he wanna be here, so he's here. He wanna race. He wanna make at least 3-on-3 on the season. I don't know. Let's see what's happened, because Stanley is back and make it almost 2/10 on the practice.
Yeah, he is on the provisional pole. This is the lower portions of the standings are currently on the racetrack right now. But there you see are the championship standings heading into this race. Adriano Pinheiro looking to try to go for 5 straight wins. That would be a first time in IndyCar history for any time for that to happen, at least in it's possibly happened in the sim world. And I'm sure it has with some of these leagues. But in the IndyCar world, it's only happened, it's never happened. 5 times in a row, it's never happened. 4 times in a row is the record, and that is set by Al Unser Sr., who is actually a former winner here, or Al Unser Jr. as a former winner here at Portland. But there you see the standings, and in the lineup is Seb Alexander. We just saw him on the racetrack. We'll get back to this live graphic here in a moment. But he is second. Frankenfeld tied with him in second. That is first and second, 13 points back. Then we got Trost, who's I'm not sure in the lineup tonight or not. He is more of a oval expert, so he might be taking one of his drops here. I don't think he is here. Tyler Fody is one of the road course experts here. He is currently 5th in points. Blauman, we saw him get on the podium last season at Sonoma on the road course. He is in 6th. Gavin Hibbs 7th. Jordan Owens 8th. Logan Edwards, watch him tonight. He is very good here. And then Hunter Smith in 10th. Here are your rookie points coming into today's race. And it's Logan Edwards, followed by Christian Malchuk. Now, I say to say his name. I gotta DM him and find out how to say his name. It's Malcharik. Now, he's actually in the lineup, and he was practicing pretty fast. So when we get to this next group, I expect to see him go up in the order. Cutlip, Hilly, Toole, Frazier, Wilson, Lawson, Taylor, and Bammer. I don't think Taylor is in the lineup tonight, so some of these standings might possibly change, but Logan Edwards is your leader coming into today's race. We got 5 minutes left to play here in qualifying, and there you see on the scoring tree. Stanley on the provisional pole. O'Sullivan, he is definitely one of the favorites to watch here. He has a number of laps already in competition under his belt at this racetrack in the Velocity Online Racing Series. They had a race in Portland in their season 13. That was last season for them, and I would broadcast that for them, and he was on the racetrack for that. A bit of a controversial finish there. He didn't quite make it to the finish, but he was in the running there at the end. He is currently provisionally second. Schold is in third. Edwards is in fourth. Forsyth is in fifth. Richie Hearn. Now, Pinero jumps up to P3. He's got a fever, all right, and I think the fever calls for more speed.
Fever for win the race. It's just 0.0989. We talking about that, but I don't get it. Even in Spanish about the 10 cents, 1,000 or whatever. But it's getting close. It's really close of on him as going for the third lap. Actually, normally the first is like a kind of warm the tire. The second one is like a you can do it, and the third one is the main one to maybe go to the pole. It's going fast.
Logan Edwards sets the provisional fast time, a 59.7 for the Rookie of the Year leader.
Wow.
Told you to watch him.
It is really, but you know what? So they talking about last weekend in Fox or in TSN, or if you're watching in Canada. They're talking about the turn one is the main thing where you have a disaster, or you can win many positions over there. So let's see if it's Edwards can follow and keep it the first position at least in the first lap and first turn actually.
IndyCar has been to Portland 31 times since 1984, 24 times during the Kart and Champ Car World Series years. That was 84 to 2007. And then there was a big layoff between 2007 and when IndyCar returned. They've been there 6 times under the current sanctioning body since 2018. The IRO5s and the old-style DW12s have never raced here since IndyCar's return. All races have been exclusively with these cars that you currently see on your screen right now. The kart track record set back in 2000 by Helio Castroneves with a time of 57.7382 seconds, set on a course that they measured in at 1.969 miles. We are measuring this course, according to iRacing, at 1.96, but nothing after that. So that's how we are measuring time and everything. IndyCar, their track record set back in 2019 on this current configuration by Colton Herta with a time of 57.8. So Edwards' time and Stanley's time would be faster than the existing IndyCar track record that was set back in 2019. The career wins leaders here at Portland, you might be not surprised to hear this. Al Jr. has 3 wins here. Michael Andretti has 3 wins here. But it might also surprise you now to know that Will Power also has tied this record over the last weekend. He is now tied for the career wins lead here at Portland with 3 all-time. So that is your career wins leaders here. Mario has 2, Emerson Fittipaldi, Zanardi, DeFerrin, D'Amata. DeFerrin almost got 3. We will talk about that. D'Amata, Bourdais, and Alex Palou each all have 2 wins. Of course, your defending NTT IndyCar Series race winner from this season is Will Power when he got his 45th career IndyCar win, 4th all time. Some notable facts about Portland with about a minute left to play in qualifying. This is the site of Al Jr.'s first career win. He has 34 of them, his 9th all-time in IndyCar history. The first ever race with a standing start, Lewis, was here in 2007. The late Justin Wilson was on the pole. The 2 closest road course finishes in all-time happened, here in IndyCar history happened here at Portland. Once on Father's Day in 1996, and then in 1997 with Mark Blundell beating out 2 other drivers. We will talk about that race as well. But interesting enough, opposed to that 97 race, we have no rain in the forecast. It does not look like we have any shot for rain. We do have rain tires available if it does begin to fall, but there is no rain in the forecast. We're doing 110 laps today, 215.6 iRacing miles, or if you take the IndyCar measurement, 216.37 IndyCar miles. We expect anywhere between a 3 or a 4 stopper, and if someone can pull off a 2-stop miracle, it is in the cards, but we don't think it's absolutely possible. There is, of course, unlimited tires, but at some point you are supposed to change to the sidewalls that you start opposite on at the start. Pit road speed limit is 50 miles per hour, no fast repairs, unlimited tires. Restarts are controlled by the leader one lap after the pace car exits the track. That's if we do have a full course caution. Chances are we won't unless we have a big pile up going into turn 1. And there are no lucky dogs. Go right ahead, Luis.
No, I watching Adriano Piñero. He's in the front row, second place now, and because he have 2 cars in front of him, he couldn't make the fastest lap. He have on front of Gabby Hibbs and also Tyler Foley on front too. So he is fast with the alternative tires.
A checkered flag is out, so we're just final laps are counting right now.
So, front straight, they can take 170 something miles per hour. The short one or the slower one is turn 1, where they can go 58, 60, maybe 55, depending how you take that corner. You can go faster or slow. Back straight, I check it for 175 or maybe 180 if you go to push to pass over there, or more maybe. Before in turn 11 you can go 77. If you got in close for your opponent, you can make the pass in the front straight.
And we're just waiting for the grid to load up here, but we'll get in tonight's starting lineup here from Portland for the Elite Grand Prix of Portland. As everyone's making their last-second choices here on tire compounds. We will keep you up to date on what those tire compounds are once we get into the grid. But let's get into tonight's starting grid here from Portland. And our 4D award, pole award winner, Logan Edwards, the rookie, on the pole with a time of 59.7. Right next to him, our points leader, looking for his 5th consecutive win, 3rd consecutive win this season, 2 more going in the previous season. Our defending champion, 2-time for the last 2 seasons champion, 3-time overall, Adriano Pinero on the front row. Right next to him with a 59.777. Right behind him, one of the guys we're going to watch all race long, making his first start of the season, former runner-up here in the series, is Ethan Stanley. Another driver we want to watch, very fast on these road courses. Liam O'Sullivan, Brian Plowman finished on the podium at Sonoma last season. He lines up 5th. And Seb Alexander, we want to watch him. He's definitely going to have some good pace here. He's a road course expert. He is lining up 6th. Then Ryan Scholl and Forsyth back on row 4. Richie Hearn and Owens on row 5 is interesting enough. We will get the Logan Edwards pole picture here for the, there he is.
Okay, we have the first penalty of the day.
All right, well, stand by. Hibbs and Vandermaal back on row 6. Fody and Malachek on row 7. Larson and Smith, row 8. Hilly and Wood on row 9. Watch Andrew Wood. This is his first start of the year. Good to have him back. Rexian and Frankenfeld. Watch Frankenfeld. He'll be coming forward. Kidda and Clindy. Nilgis and Herrick, Aldrich and Hobson, Camargo, and Pocock, Wilson and Albrecht. Hobson will show his livery here in a little bit. He has a special livery for today. Frazier and Toole and Nixon and Ingrave back to the back. Watch Hunter Ingrave. He's going to be extremely fast from the rear of the field. And that is your starting lineup. We are 34 cars are going to start this thing. And who is already the first penalty?
For Jordan Owens. He exits to the pit, Brian Bluman in qualifying came faster. I think so. Owens didn't realize he's coming. Bluman with the fastest lap. And turn 1, he tried to go inside, but he came in the line where you make the turn, the turn in turn 1. So Owens, Bluman complaining, and race control give it to EOL. So drop to end.
Wow, before we get started, let's give the shout out to 4D Racewear. They sponsor the Pole Award here in the Elite Racing League. Check out their line of made-for-sim racing gloves, shoes, and apparel. Visit them today at 4dracewear.com or click on the link in the description. Also, check them out and check out a lot of us with the Elite Racing League at the Sim Gaming Expo, September 5th through 7th in Chicago, in Schaumburg, Illinois. Visit simgamingexpo.com to learn more as we are down the back straightaway here at Portland, getting ready to come to the green flag this time by for 110 laps for the Elite Grand Prix of Portland here in the Rose City in the Northwest, a track that I've been to. My only road course race that I've ever been to, right here.
Nice. You like it?
Yeah, it was a good time.
Nice. But better the oval. Better
at the oval.
Yeah.
And waiting for the green flag fields under the control of Logan Edwards, and we're going to have a heck of a drag race coming down into turn 1, and we are spreading out further on back, and we're going to go 4 wide into turn 1 as everyone now backs up. Oh, Richie Hurt in the back of somebody. Oh, and Pinero taken out.
They should be yellow. They should be yellow.
This should be a yellow. This should be yellow. I think Blauman, and it is a yellow, and Blauman is involved.
Man.
And unfortunately, I think that might have been Richie Hearn.
Richie Hearn. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Richie Hearn said my bad about the incident. Man, he take and he flew. And Seb Alexander also too is involved. And Richie Hearn is a break in turn 3.
So let's see here.
And we have another incident front also too. So there's a lot of things that happen.
So let's watch here coming into the turn 1. We know the festival chicane is always a tight place. And remarkably, the real IndyCar drivers managed to get through the festival chicane relatively easy, but they start stacking up in the back here, and all of a sudden we go all wide. I mean, all the way across the racetrack. Yeah, Richie did not get a good start there, it looks like, and then we're 4 wide with 2 of the Little Eagle squad, and then we're coming into the corner, and I'm not sure what happened coming in, and Richie just into the back of Blauman, almost takes out Liam.
Yeah.
I think Craig Forsyth was in that. Forsyth was in that. Kidda, I think, was in that.
Double check it when it's happening with Hunter Smith after that in turn 4.
And then Hunter Smith, the 17 got into the back of Hunter Smith when everyone was slowing down. That's Christian. Oh, and then over the top of Christian goes Jim Herrick. And also, Chad Frankenfeld is involved here. He has a broken back wing. Connor Nixon is involved. He has some damage. So a lot of people going to an early pit road.
Oh, about the... Okay, about Kita Nixon, even close to the break, he's basically braking behind on the Kita, but Kita decided break before because he saw the incident, and they getting hit by he hit to Chad before the turn 1. So, like I said, like I also said in the broadcast in the last Sunday, it's a disaster turn 1. Remember the ones happened with Dixon, Scott Dixon, and
yeah, Scott. There was I believe someone I think he got airborne momentarily. He still came back and got a good finish, and I think he won the championship at that race or later that season. As we see Seb Alexander on pit road, we see getting a new wing. He'll go ahead and get service and whatever repairs done. Same thing with Christian. Same thing with Pinheiro, who is rolling. Connor Nixon is rolling. Camargo's rolling now.
Oh no, he just out the race. He's out the car, Pinheiro.
And Pinheiro is calling it quits. As we now also see Forsyth getting work done on pit road. Richie Hearn on pit road. A lot of the 4D cars on pit road. I think every single one of the 4D cars on pit road, unfortunately. Hunter Smith on pit road. Extended stop. There's Hunter Ingrave. He came to pit road. I'm not sure if he had damage or was just topping off for a little bit of strategy. A number of cars did come in. Albrecht came in. I don't know if he had damage. Neil just came in. Wow. We are 2 laps now, 3 laps into this thing, and everything has changed really quickly. Everything has changed. In fact, right now, gosh, let's look at the points one more time. I just want to bring them up on my screen. Pinheiro's out. Alexander's damaged. He's in the back of the field. Frankenfeld's second in points with Seb Alexander. He's damaged. He's in the back of the field. Trost is not in the lineup. Tyler Fode is looking to be the one to gain the most out of this. Tyler Fode currently in 6th spot. He might not, I don't know if he's going to have enough points to jump to the lead, but if he gets a good finish in there, he might find himself a heck of a lot closer from position 6 to closer to position 1 at the end of the day.
Look at that. Who's these 2 guys in top 10? Clendy, 2 spot in 10. Andrew Wood in 7 with 11th spot. All
right, so we're going to go green this time by, or we're going to go, okay, no, we are going green this time by on the road course. And we are back to green flag. Logan Edwards does not waste any time. He is back on the way. We got a car coming out of pit road right in front of the leader. Whoa. And that was unfortunate because he had to really check up, and that's a pretty damaged car. I don't think Jim Herrick meant to do that. But it is Ethan Stanley, Logan Edwards, your leader. Stanley in 2nd, Liam O'Sullivan 3rd, Justin Vandermarl.
Keeps out of, yeah.
Justin, who does a lot of the graphics for us, he's in 4th. There's Gavin Hibbs right with A.J. Hobson. Now, A.J. is sporting the Miller American livery, and that livery was won here previously by Danny Sullivan. That's what he drove in 1988 when he drove the victory here. And that is Hibbs going around Hobson. Yeah, Hibbs and Hobson. There we go. It sounds like a movie.
Wait, Christian have a black flag. Let's see why.
Not sure. Logan Edwards goes purple. Christian coming in. I don't know if he has a drive-through or answer a stop and go or a stop and hold and go.
Oh, for race control. Maybe have for the incident with the when I hit
with Hunter Smith. With Hunter.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes. That's why. It's hard. The penalty is coming after maybe 3 or 4 laps later. The thing, so we have to remember.
Yeah, they would have to give it to the. They would have to give them the black flag after receiving the green flag. So he could only get it. The earliest he could answer it is 3 laps after the race starts.
But he already did. So it's clear.
It is Edwards, Stanley, O'Sullivan, Vandermarl, Schold, Fode, Wood, Hill, and Clendy in 9th. Very good for Clendy. You mentioned him. Hibbs in 10th. Rexing up to 11th. Your biggest gainers after all the fireworks on the first lap is Hobson's up 14 spots. Blake Frazier is up 17 spots. There he is. Connor Nixon, Hunter Ingrave, up 16 spots, each one of them. So a lot of shakeup in this order already, and we are still in the early stages here. If you enjoy ERN's coverage of the Elite Racing League, Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series, and respect the stream, please do us a solid. Make sure you support us by subscribing. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash like and click the bell so you don't miss out on future ERN broadcasts. You know, it just kind of reminds me a little bit of how we had championship implications almost right away at Barber last season.
Oh, yeah. You know what? It could be funny. It's not funny actually because we watch it outside, but the people is involved in the championship, and we do it in the
Connaughton on the racetrack, and I think it's Blake Frazier and Hunter Ingrave.
Oh no! Yeah, you're right. Hunter Ingrave too.
Oh, Blake right into the side of Hunter. He just piled right into him, unfortunately. And that's right there at the festival chicane.
He missed the Hunter Gray. He missed the break point, and he almost get into Wilson, and that's why it happened with Blake.
Let's watch. He's following Wilson there. That's Jacob Wilson. And Hunter is in the draft here, long straightaway. And unfortunately, okay. And you're right. It's not really as much of a fault as it looked like initially from that when we got the initial replay. But yeah, just a little bit of confusion coming into the festival corners there. And Hunter Ingrave, he's into the wall, or he's sideways now in the festival chicane. And Blake Fraser's going to have to stop on pit road and get himself a new front wing as we are under caution yet again. And now, Lewis, this brings up the question. So, okay, how are we going to do this race under 3 stops? So, a 3-stop race is it's going to open. The window's going to open at lap 27 or 28. That means we stop at 54, 56, 81, 84. If we stop exactly at 27, we have to do a little bit of a fuel save to get to the end. We have to do about 2 laps worth. If we go further past 27 on the first stint, and we could do that on every other stint, then we won't have a fuel save, and we will be more along the lines of having a fuel deficit, or at least finishing with the proper amount at the very end. Now, that's a 3-stopper. On a 4-stopper, we could do 22, 44, 66, 88, and 110. I'm thinking that we're looking more now with 2 cautions already and saving some fuel. I'm thinking now that we're all pretty much looking at now a solid 3-stopper at the very least. Does anyone think of doing a 2-stopper? I don't think so yet.
Well, we are ready in yellow. It's basically 3 laps on yellow. So it's really it's a lot of questions about what to do. So I think Edward, Stanley, and O'Sullivan, and maybe Justin, it could be start to maybe thinking about the 3-stopper and don't go for the 4. Also, the people who came to the pits, like for example Hunter Ingrave, or what else?
They're getting damage taken care of, but Lawson's on pit road, Cale Pilcock's on pit road, Nilges on pit road, Albrecht on pit road. Fraser, of course, getting damage taken care of. Same thing with Hunter. Panero, actually, those are the only ones that stop. So I think Herrick has got an extended stop. So does Panero, who is now retired and is going to finish last, unfortunately.
So I have information. I have it's not information, but it's not the proper word. But I have a words about the Piñeiro, and he basically said, well, I really wasn't 100% prepared for the full race today. So even with the option and damage repair, my car felt fine. Doesn't feel fine, actually. but I thought it could be best rest. Though he just even with the repairs, the car is gonna be even good or bad. But in between that and going back and then battle with the health problems and then with the car maybe have that small damage. Nah, better to just go to
get some rest, and
rest.
you got a 500-mile race next week. So, get your rest. Is it? Yeah, we got next week, right? Directly.
Yes,
we got no time off. So get your rest, Adriano. And that's a race he's the defending winner at too. So he'll want to show up for that one.
Man, and after that we have the Texas
doubleheader.
Wow. And then we have a break and come back on September. That's good.
Well, we're getting ready to go green now. Edwards, your leader. He has stayed out. In fact, the top 11 has stayed out. And a aggressive defensive restart by Logan Edwards stays down now. Now he floats out high. Here comes Liam O'Sullivan into the festival corners, taking a peek to the inside. Shuts the door by Ethan Stanley. Also involved in a side-by-side battle. We got Wood and Hill back there coming out of the festival corners. Move Wood up to 7th. Excuse me, not the festival chicane. We're in the festival corners now.
Oh, that's a big heartbreaking over there in turn 7. And here's this is the good way if you want to make the pass before the turn 1. But I already figured out all of these guys from 12 is Agent Hobson to Logan Edwards on the front. It's just saving fuel because they don't want to make it one stop more. Oh, Camargo in the wall, and somebody used the track. The drag track on the back.
Yeah, Camargo has got a limping car, bringing that into the pits. So unfortunately, there in the final corner, he skid off. There is no. That's where Connor. Connor Daly he had a big wreck there over the last race, and I mentioned out loud in the IndyCar community. I said, maybe there should be some kitty litter there, but they're like, no, it's too fast of a corner, and I'm like, it's still ooh. As we see Logan Edwards use a lot of that runoff tarmac area there to get his car under control, but they said it was too dangerous because if the car caught in there, it would flip. But I'm thinking, well, there needs to be something else other than grass to slow the car down instead of sending it almost full speed with whatever speed it can scrub off, right into the tire barriers there. I just think it's kind of an unsafe corner now, especially with how fast they're coming through there.
This should be used gravel to attach the car over there and don't go over there. I don't know. Well, this is virtual for sure. They really figured out. For example, one of the big examples is Fontana with the turn 2.
Turn 2.
Where they have a grass and just nothing, and now we have a pavement to maybe at least break something. Hunter Smith is in the grass. It's got in the grass over there. Oh, he's ready.
Yeah, Hunter Smith.
He's ready.
He is having a rough day right now, and he needs to try to get back on the race course. And this is a section where Connor Daly kind of hit that wall right there with the tire barrier. Logan Edwards starting to pull out a little bit of a lead. O'Sullivan has passed Stanley. We did miss that. And if I don't go back and show Liam O'Sullivan passing Stanley, I'm not going to hear the end of it at some point. So here you go. This is Liam O'Sullivan passing Stanley, coming out of the final set of corners here down the front straightaway here. And he's going to get on the button, and he's going to take a peek to the inside into the Festival Chicane and get the pass on the 7-time winner here in the Elite Racing League. There you go. So you are welcome, Liam O'Sullivan.
This is the first 2 double yellow we have in the road course. I don't know what's happened, but since we took a year ago the league and we broadcasting together, this is the first time. Maybe Motegi have a 1 yellow or 2 yellows.
I think it had at least
last
one.
year.
I think it had at least one, and I know we had the one at
in Long Beach, we have with the incident with Stanley and
yeah, I know we had we had one at Barber, because that's what caused Stanley to pit, and then he got caught back in the field. Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, I think was in Long Beach when we have a 2 yellows last 2 seasons ago, maybe. Yeah, basically last year.
No, long it was last season, 2024A or 2025A. That's where when Logan Spath won.
Man, the time is I'm getting old.
No, I don't want to hear about you getting old.
I don't want it yet. I don't know if Hunter Smith want to keep rolling with the car damage, but he is standing in the drag to come into the pit now. For sure, the car is not, it's undrivable.
Undrivable.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hunter Grave close with first Forsyth for 19 and 20. Hunter Grave 14 spot up. But you know what? Who's getting more is Connor Nixon. I know Nixon is really strong in the road course. It's very I don't want to say violent, but it's really going there for in the braking zone. It's going more. I already saw it in Milwaukee last season.
Remember, he finished on the podium at Indy GP.
So he have a good. He know how to brake it and go to the limit and brake. So he already saw how to make the kind of fast. But it's going there. It's close to Clendy now.
Clendy doing a good job, hanging tough in the top 15. He's currently in 11th. Clendy will tell you. Clendy will tell you this is not his bag right here, but he is hanging tough. He's doing a good job.
You know what? We are 92 or 93 to go actually, and people use push to pass. Nixon 156 to go. I don't see Edwards, but no 195 Edwards. So. Already people use that stuff.
Here you go. Edwards has barely touched the button. O'Sullivan at 180. Stanley on the button now. Vanderwaal 194. Schuld hasn't even touched the button. There's Stanley taking a peek to the inside of Clendy.
Okay, Clendy. Go for it. Don't worry about it. You need to check your timing score, your timing per lap, and thinking about it. Okay, if I 110 slow and the next one 210 slow, with this guy push me part. I think better for me just let it go, because Jordan Edwards I prefer to finish my race in a good way and not like impression, I think. Oh, Leo's so. Oh,
Ethan's
Shane
back.
Cocker asking in chat.
Ethan, yeah, Ethan's back to the back of Liam now. He's going to attack going down the back straight. Both on the button.
Mark.
Ooh. Whoa, and he pushed them wide,
Wow.
and Liam gets a shot back.
He really knew he gonna do that. He gonna overpass the but Stanley covered the momentum.
And he gets it back going into the chicane. So back to where we started this race at. I think Stanley's is just kind of a better manager of tires, but also keep in mind, and the top two leaders are on the Prime tires. That's exactly what you see right here by the black triangle with the white outline. Then you see everybody else in the top 5 on the reds. And then it's through the field. It's kind of split evenly about who went with the primes and who went with the reds. It's really 50-50. Everyone just really didn't know what to do here, showing that this is kind of a first-time race for everybody here.
Yeah, some of the people already racing in the IIS. No, sorry, because it was raining. So it's different.
Well, there were some dry races. So the broadcast race that we did was all rain. But there were some dry races that were going on during the week. And Logan, you might have to go look real quick, but I think Logan had himself a pretty decent week.
I can check it for you. And I'll let you know. Oh, Pinheiro told me in chat, they said, even if I was sick, I will be prepared for Pocono anyway. So even with sickness or not, the guy is already prepared for the race.
That's a guy that's married to sim racing right there, in sickness and in health. Watching our leader, Logan Edwards. Let's go back to the next closest battle on the racetrack. Here's Jordan Owens taking a shot to the inside of his teammates, going into the festival chicane, and right behind him is Seb Alexander with a brand new nose and slightly fresher tires. They're in the reprofiled portion of Turn 7. Turn 7 has been, there's one of the reasons why the track configuration has changed a couple of times and distance-wise is because they have reconfigured it slightly. Here is Seb on the inside coming into the final set of corners. This is 10, 11, and 12. But in the past, they've reprofiled the chicane a number of different times, even going back as far to the very first IndyCar race in 1994. I think that they actually put the chicane there after testing, as Owens was going to take a shot to the inside of Seb and thought better against it. They decided that the cars were just going too fast down that front straight, and there's really, as you see right there, is we're going through 1 and 2, or actually 3 and 4, that the drivers, that if they missed the turn-in point for, pre-chicane turn 1, they're hitting grass and they're sliding at almost 200 miles per hour in grass into a barrier. And they're like, we really need to slow the cars down before they get to that area of the racetrack, and that's why they put in the chicane. And the chicane stayed ever since. So we're riding with Seb Alexander now here in turns 10, 11, 12. Just real quick, boom, 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 right there. 12. That is a access road that a safety truck would use to access the track, but the cars have been using it to widen their apex a little bit. Looks like Hill missed the chicane, and that's going to be a slowdown.
It is. Yeah, maybe 1 second slow down, maybe half a second slow down. But more you taking that is increased, so that's you have to better to brake and leave it the time on and lose one position than the all the race. So Logan Edwards raced 2 times in Portland last week. The
Oh,
first
Jordan
one
gets it
7,
back. Or Jordan, oh, sorry, gets around. We're watching Colin right now, that battle of Little Eagles. Go ahead.
And the second one, 3rd. So he have a good result in the IIS.
He had what was his first race?
7.
The 7th and a 3rd?
Uh-huh.
Ah, not bad. A podium finish out of 2 races run.
Yes, sir.
And he has himself, and I've been showing the push-to-pass situation. I need to get off that. But there you go. He has got a 4-second lead over Stanley.
So Shane said Logan is trying to break his strike of 4th place broadcast finish.
Okay. Well, he's about a quarter of the way there.
You know,
A lot can still happen.
In the soccer, you always said this in the soccer until the referee
blows the whistle.
says it's over. It's over. But you cannot count it if you have a 30 seconds or something like that to go. Always happens something. So it already happened with Stanley with dominating Long Beach, and things happen and change everything from zero. So we have to wait until the checkered flag is out, even with 1 lap to go. So you have to wait it for that. Who knows?
And we're watching a battle now with Justin Vandermarl and Tyler Fode. Tyler back in a more familiar paint scheme. He's been in that yellow paint scheme for the last season and a half. He's back to the purple that we've kind of seen him before in the past. And there he is running down Justin Vandermarl into the Festival Chicane. Right behind him is Hibbs, and right behind them is Andrew Wood. Happy belated birthday to Andrew. He just spent some days over in Germany in a go-karting competition over there, I think. So I hope he did well over there. Good to have him back in the States. And he will be in the booth with me over on P1 on Sunday night. We'll bring you the action for the Dark Horse Racing Series presented by the Joy of Driving when Dark Horse visits Michigan in the DW12s over on P1, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on P1, the P1 Broadcasting Channel. Keep in mind, P1 is sponsoring the race next week at Pocono, so you'll be hearing us say P1 an awful lot, hyping that up.
So for now, Logan Edwards have the faster lap. He's leading at least all the laps. It should be leading all the laps.
Yeah, he's led them all so far.
And what else missing?
And he
Finish
has
the race first.
Yeah, he's got the pole. He's led them all so far. He's got the purple lap.
Oh, somebody on front. Oops. You see? Do you see what is happening in front to Logan Edwards?
No, let's go back and
Blake
watch that.
went to the wall and basically can jump into the track with that brake because he braked pretty good. Nothing happened.
And you said it was Blake Fraser. Oh, yeah, right in front of the leader, and he gets to the wall there. Boink.
Thinking about if you're going a little bit more fast than that.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Jordan Owens, there we go. Was going down in the order a little bit. I think had a bad turn, got passed on the front straightaway.
Oh, he loose in the exit on turn 12. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he.
And somebody's there. Oh, Jared Rexin in 10th position went out and turned.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Look at that. Everybody's off. There's 3 cars off in that final set of corners. Everyone's just scrambling.
I see somebody in pits. Oh, Chad Frankenfeld
I think.
in pits now.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a scheduled stop or he was just trying to escape.
Let's see. No, he already did the service, so maybe.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna, yeah, there he is. He's right in front of the leader. I mean, I guess you're right there. If you want to do a 3-stopper, you're at the window. The window is open now, regardless of the caution laps or not.
The thing is, you're gonna lose a lap. Oh no! Oh my! He really lose the lap, but he make it a little bit difficult on Logan Edwards to make the pass. Glenn is in pit now.
Scheduled stop for the Rookie of the Year. He's down and away and out.
It wasn't easy for Logan Edwards to make the pass on Chad.
Vandermarl in traffic right now. Tyler Fode and Hibbs right out. Vandermarl, I think, did he just stop? No, he did not. I think he just got passed on the front straightaway here. Let's go back and check that out here.
Oh, they have a slowed down. Yeah, I have a slowdown.
Yeah.
He cut the turn 1.
Yeah, cut through the chicane and had to do so. Oh, and look at him. Big move on Fode. But Fode had the run, and then they're trying to race each other into the chicane, and he just could not get the car slowed down and woed down enough to the point where he could get it to rotate and make it through that slow portion there. So he's going to have to drive through and then has a slowdown penalty that he must answer. Schold on pit road, scheduled stop for one of the admins and owners of the PRI Hoosier 500, which you'll see practice for here on the Elite Racing Network in December. Stay tuned for that. Also, more cars coming to pit road behind him. I believe that's A.J. Hobson. That is A.J. Hobson. The scheduled stops are occurring now. That is Victor Aldrich and his self-sponsored car. Good to see him again. He's coming to pit road, but Logan Edwards still your leader, and he's going to come to pit road right now for his first scheduled stop at lap 31. Ethan stays out, so Ethan's going to get that lead that lap. And I would say that's critical if he was involved in the championship run, but he's doing a partial schedule this year or this season. Liam O'Sullivan on pit road, Fode on pit road. Hibbs on pit road, Vandermarl on pit road. So pretty much all the top. Ooh, big twitch there by, not sure who that was. Owens? No. Colin. That's Colin. Big twitch coming off the corner. Fode coming off pit road in front of Hibbs. And they're going to rejoin the racetrack right in front of Andrew Wood. It's like most everyone is switching to the prime tire. Although Connor Nixon's staying out long because remember he had to stop, and he stopped on the first one. And at lap 3, when he got the damage, now here he comes. So he's coming to pit road, so he was going a little bit long. Stanley still staying out. And if you're just joining us, this is ERN's coverage of the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series and the inaugural running of the Elite Grand Prix of Portland, coming to you from Portland International Raceway. We've now completed 33 of 110 laps. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next race. The next time you'll see us will be right here next week, August 21st, for the 4th running of the P1 500 at Pocono Raceway. It's going to be our first 500-mile race of the season and the only warm-up before the big running of the 15th annual Revless Photography Indianapolis 500 in October. Coverage starts right here on ERN at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't miss it.
Seb Alexander's in pit now, actually.
Seb Alexander, he pitted early too. So now we have a bit of a different strategy going out. Hunter Ingrave is now second. He last pitted on lap 9. And Lucas Nilgis, I'm probably saying his name wrong again. I'll have to go back and listen to it. Lucas, though, he pitted on lap 9 too. He has stayed out. He is in 4th. There he is. Oh, and he missed the, I think he missed the festival chicane, so I had to do a slowdown there. But he is probably going to be doing the pit road soon. Stanley, pit road, scheduled stop. So this is actually going to turn the lead over to Hunter Ingrave for a little bit, as Hunter pitted again on that lap 9 pit stop.
Yeah, they have a 25 now. Oh. Almost losing the exit on the turn 12.
And here goes Logan Edwards. He's going to jump back over Stanley by a pretty comfortable margin and move Logan Edwards now back up to P2. He will pick up the lead when Ingrave comes to pit road sometime in the next handful of laps for Hunter Ingrave from Rogue Racing. We will see him again very soon when the Formula Indy Series kicks off. Coming up, we have announced that schedule over on P1 Broadcasting, and Formula Indy Series will start the 17th of September with round 1 at, I can't remember.
I told you, it's a Nürburgring.
Nürburgring, okay, all right. So it's the it's a road-centered, road-centric IndyCar series. Look at how close to the wall he gets. Woof. And they have standing starts. So it's kind of a little bit of Formula One meets a little bit of IndyCar. Maybe just think back to more Champ Car World Series in its later years.
So Nürburgring, Auto Club, Barbell, Chicago Street. Okay.
Yeah, meme race.
Miami, Portland. Yeah, Solder, Gateway, Mystery Track, Brands Hatch, Indianapolis, and Watkins Glen.
Yes, and P1 is sponsoring the mystery track, so I get to pick that. And I'm rubbing my hands like an evil person right now.
Which one could be?
I don't know. Maybe we do. If we see Mexico, we get Mexico. Maybe Miami. If we get Miami.
Yeah, that's good.
Hunter Ingrave still your leader for another lap. He is 27 laps into his stint. Most everyone did in the neighborhood of 28 to 30. So we'll see if he decides to come in here momentarily. Stanley did 34 on that stint, and Stanley does a very good job at saving fuel in the middle of the run. And I think his secret, and I think he revealed it to us, of how he saves fuel is when he goes through the corners and he downshifts, he also lowers his engine mapping to use less fuel. And then as he goes up through the gears, I believe he ups the map. I think that might be a secret. I think I'm letting everyone know it. Lucas on pit road. He is done with his service.
There's too many clicks and things inside the car.
I think in that it depends on how you if you have your paddle shifters. If you have 2-piece paddle shifters, you could hit them both at the same time, and you go up on the downshift, and you're going up on the fuel map, and then you go down on the shift, and you go down on the fuel map if you hit the same button at the same time, or the two buttons at the same time. I think it's possible. You could also, I've been talking to some other people about it, you could probably do like a joy to key mapping, which is not against the rules, I don't think, of iRacing, because everybody uses joy to key. It's like the worst kept secret. They're going there. You see Hunter going through the reprofile turn 7. I'll explain that reprofile in turn 7 here in just a second. There is a way to coordinate that, and I think Ethan is kind of become the master of that. I'm sure there might be other drivers out there to do it, but I don't know very many in the IndyCar community that do it. I kind of posed the question to some people: how would you do it? Would it be a joy to key, or would it be, you have your paddle shifter? You have your paddle shifters like on I have a GSI wheel, right? So I have an upper paddle shifter and a lower paddle shifter. But if I smack them in the middle, they both go in at the same time. So if I map like the upper button to be the engine map and the lower button to be the shifting of the gear, or vice versa, and every time I hit the paddle and I hit it in the middle and I hit them both at the same time, go ahead.
Oh no, Ethan Stanley have a damage from wind damage. Contact with Kelpocock in turn 1. Oh no.
We're going to go back. Ethan Stanley, who is just going to be the road ace of the season. Here he is going down the front straight. Cale Pocock, I think, in the 7, coming off a pit road.
He almost have a black flag because they have a slow down. He already waited until he went to match.
That's going to change. That is going to change the this race again. That is going to change this race again.
Yeah, man. Everything gonna happen, even with the. I don't know who's have a default. I don't know because it's a. It's hard to say.
It's tough for me to say, and if we do say something, someone can appeal it to this. Well, the broadcasters say that wasn't my fault.
Oh, to be honest, Kel Pocock blocked the tires. He forgot to brake, I think.
I'm just going to say it's most unfortunate that he happened to come out of the pits. I just say to drivers that you always have your relative up at all times and be aware of your surroundings at all time. And speaking of being aware of your surroundings, attention on pit road, because here comes Hunter Ingreve to pit road right now.
So we are 70. He did 45. 40. How many did? 31.
So yeah,
he still need one more stop.
Yeah.
Sorry, 2 more.
And he's down and away, but he's out in 8th spot now, and Hunter did 32.
Yeah,
so that had caution in it though. So can he do another 32? I don't think so, because remember that had a lot of caution. Let's go back to the leader at hand here. Gavin Hibbs starting to run. He's been pushing Fody like ever since they both left pit road at the same time. So this is becoming a very entertaining battle right here.
I can't. Oh, okay.
So right now, our leader last pitted at lap 32. He went 31 laps, and remember, the first stint had 2 cautions. So we expect that we will be closer now to the 22 to 27 lap range for next round of pit stops. That would put Logan probably about another 12 laps minimum away from his next stop. So that would be putting it at 53 at the earliest. 54 at the earliest. And that's just past the halfway point. So I think everybody might have to do 2 more stops still.
Yeah, the people like Hunter and Gray, they need to come and stop, and maybe they need to 1 short stop. So if you already have 1 lap, he can do a 30. He's still short for maybe 9 or 10 laps to the end. But people like Logan Edwards, 31. Oh, they can divide it. He can divide it, the stint in 2. The last 2 stints. 1 stint he can divide it in 2, or try to short these 3 and these 2. Sorry, in short one. So I don't know. It's hard to say, but the hardest one is Hunter and Gray. You have to come in and just for a splash with the old tire. That's kind of also hard too, because with more weight on the car and the old tire, the car is like nope. And Gray over Wood.
Hunter Wood, yeah, Hunter and Wood there. There we go.
He's fast. Coming fast.
And he has much fresher tires at this point.
He's the faster in the top 10 for sure. But Seb Alexander, they have 10 laps. He's 2:10 slow on Hunter.
Hey, in December, once we mentioned this once before, ERN becomes the primetime home for 3 practice days. Leading up to the very prestigious PRI Hoosier 500, we'll be doing the opening day. We'll be doing Fast Friday, and we'll be doing the last day of practice before the big race. But it'll also be the primetime home for today at the 500, sponsored by Oil and Gas Safety Supply, your nightly destination for all the action leading up to the prestigious PRI Hoosier 500. The last kiss of the bricks for IndyCar is going to be right here in December, so the countdown is on. Pucker up and don't miss a second of the action. Like, share, and subscribe to stay locked in, and we will see you once again when we get to the big race in December. Rev up your business with Blue Egg, your marketing pit crew. Turbocharge your lead generation with experienced drivers that can navigate the competitive track to connecting with your customers. With Blue Egg, you're always in the pole position, leading your brand toward victory lane. Don't spin your wheels. Accelerate success with Blue Egg, fueling small businesses to win big. To learn more about Blue Egg, click on their link in the description. They have been a sponsor of this portion of today's Racecast. Let's get back up forward. We still got that battle between Fody. Fody's got a little bit of traffic in front of him. It's shouldered with traffic in front of him as they come through that final set of corners, and that's a slow ride. Whoa, Fody getting his nose up close and personal to the attenuator. I wonder if that's a legal attenuator. Here comes Scholl to the inside. Our podium, who's currently standing on the podium right now. Here comes Fody. He might try to follow on through. He's gonna, but that's going to really hold up. No, it's not even going to hold up Hibbs at all. Hibbs is going to come on through as well.
Oh, Pocock on the grass, front to Schultz. Talking about PRI, and 121 days to go on December.
Yeah, man, it's just running out of time.
Yeah, Christmas, New Year, a New Year. Old year, New Year. Yeah, wow.
Yep. Time flies. Just like Logan Edwards is. He is our leader by 11, now 10 seconds over Liam O'Sullivan. And Logan has a lot of pace, and I think maybe running those IIS races this weekend helped him a lot. Because I know Liam has a lot of pace, and I normally don't see Liam fall 10 seconds behind a leader. So Liam, right now, is best in class for the rest of the field. Scholl is in third. Here is Scholl. There is that PRI
It's
Hoosier
held-
500 sponsorship.
It
And-
helped a lot the mistake about the 40 did in turn 1 and little bit out. It's a 1.2 shows away. No, 1 second away on 40 because it keeps coming strong on there.
Let's get you some gaps here. Show people gaps here. Yeah, and Schold is probably on the radio to Hibbs saying, push, give him, make life difficult for Fody, get him off me, allow me to push, get away. So I'm sure that there's comms going on. Fody's teammate, unfortunately, is Stanley, and Stanley is down in the order right now because of an incident while he was in second spot with a car coming off of pit road. There's Gavin Hibbs.
11 now.
There's Seb Alexander just behind this battle, and Hunter Ingrave right behind Seb. Now, those guys are going to be working in comms together. They're part of an alliance squad, so they'll be working together. Andrew Wood, he might be getting some help from the good guys at Power Slide and Private Label Team Hype. He's currently in 8th. And we got Connor Nixon, who is kind of on a different strategy than everyone else as well. Remember, he had to come to pit road and get a new front wing, part of that early fracas going into the festival chicane. And Justin Vandermaal has continued to hang on into the top 10. But your biggest gainer of the day, Lewis, and maybe in the running for your Luis Gonzalez Nunez driver. Go ahead. Who?
Gabby gets on the wall.
All right, let's go take a
And
look.
the accident turn 12. Oof. And I think I racing for Gibehan.
We'll check it out
Wow.
on the corner exit. He just was on the throttle.
Oh.
Look at he slid. It caught, and that's a tank slapper right there. That might be damage on his car. I don't know. We'll see. That's an awful lot of. That's a big hit. That's a big hit. That's a big hit on the left rear.
Yeah, actually, the wheel is not off. No, it's damaged for sure. It's damaged. He cannot turn the car. He's coming to Alexander for make the pass. But yeah, oof. One small thing is make it that issue for everyone. So you say something. What is the question? Sorry.
Probably your early candidate for the Luis Gonzalez Nunez driver of the race is Hunter Ingrave.
Hunter Ingrave, yeah, 26, yeah, for sure. He's getting a good job in with the strategy. We have to wait to the end what is happening because Nixon is 23. It's getting close over here.
And your push to pass situation, Logan Edwards at 143. He has gone to the button a little bit more. Liam O'Sullivan at 134. Ryan Schold at 172. Tyler Fody at 133. Gavin Hibbs at 122. Now, we're riding with Seb. Seb has spammed the button a little bit more than he wants to. He's 86 seconds left on push to pass. Then behind him, Hunter's at 155. Andrew Wood, he's actually spammed the button more. He's at 66 seconds left before he's Winchester. Connor Nixon at 120 and Justin Vandermaal at 120. Oh, we got a black flag on the racetrack. Clindy.
It's Clindy. Something happened. What happened?
Did he reach the incident limit?
Oh.
No. Did he not answer a slowdown?
No, I already know. I already queued. They have an incident with Christian. Have a contact with the chat in turn. Oh my God, which turn is this? 5, 6, or 7. They are side by side. Chat send it. They have a contact. Chat Clendy make the pass, and then came Christian on the back with front wing damage.
So this was going in the 6 and 7?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll watch this real quick.
One lap before.
Oh, one lap before? All right.
Yes.
We'll go back a little bit further in time.
49.
Oh,
49.
there, it's already happened. It's already happened there. Okay. So we'll go back 10 more seconds here and see if we can't find that here. And yeah, there it is. A lot of... Oh, okay. And Clindy got a little bit of wheel spin there. All right, well.
Yeah, they have a contact with Chad in side by side, then another contact.
That's what happens.
Because they make a
sometimes.
turn.
This is not a, and here comes Clindy to pit road as we got the weather on the screen here, 118 degrees on the track temp.
Yeah, like I just said, I didn't figure out that. They have a loose in that turn. And Ken Christian to make the pass for outside, or inside, sorry, and make the contact.
Anybody in chat, if you have a favorite driver out there, make sure to shout them out. We'll get them on cam for you. Edwards, your leader by 10 seconds over Lino Sullivan, Schold, Fody, Alexander. We've been talking about the top 5 for quite a bit now. Then we got Hunter and Graves 6, Connor Nixon 7th. They're on a bit of a different schedule for pitting. Andrew Wood 8th, Vandermarl 9th, Stanley now up to 10th, and that's after losing a front nose. Frankenfield 11th. This is a good recovery drive for him. Because he's second in points with Seb, but Seb is currently higher in the standings right now. Owens, Hill, Forsyth, Rexing, that's your top 15 as we are just about at the halfway point.
I have a question. I
Yes.
already figured out this question a long time ago, and I have to make this question now because we are in the year end. So, IndyCar have always a Pennzoil skin.
Yes.
For 80s, 90, 2000, and currently.
Yes.
So, when IRL and car separate, IRL have the Pennzoil
yes.
with Scott Goodyear, Sam Hornich, and other.
Roberto
So,
Guerrero was one, too. Yep.
Who decide or who get the permission? So because Pence can have the Pennzoil currently, but what about before? Pennzoil decide to have it, decide like, oh, I want this car over here, or is the team?
I think it's the team.
You know what I mean, my question?
Before it was, they were with Pennzoil with Roberto Guerrero for Pagan Racing. And then I think they lost the sponsorship then to Panther Racing. And it went to, for the first couple of years with Panther Racing with the Scott Goodyear. And then after that, it went to Sam Hornish. And then after Sam Hornish, there was variations of the Pennzoil sponsorship as we were watching this battle for Ethan, right around Ethan Stanley here and Justin Vandermarl. There was variations of it with Thomas Schechner. He actually drove a silver Pennzoil car at one point, but it went to the team. The team had to go secure that license or that sponsorship agreement.
It's not about this team always gonna have this.
Well,
it's about,
yeah, I don't think the Indy Racing League said, okay, you're going to be our official motor oil supplier and sponsor. And, oh, by the way, you need to sponsor Pagan Racing. Oh, by the way, you need to sponsor Panther Racing. I think the team still had to. I think teams probably, I'm sure there was a line of teams that went to Pennzoil saying, hey, now that you're our official oil, how would you like to also sponsor our car? And whoever probably gave, the best chance for Pennzoil to be seen and the best rate and everything, which I will admit, Panther Racing did a good job at making sure the Pennzoil car was always up front.
First Forza is in pits, and I can figure out by what he did is he gonna cut.
Oh, and he clips the wall coming out, and he has a damage on his car, and that is terminal, and he's done right in front of everybody, and he's trying to get out of everyone's way. Hunter Ingrave almost ran into him. I'm gonna watch Hunter's replay on that one. That had to be a surprise for Hunter.
What a net coded there. Net coded the wall.
Now let's go back a little bit further and see Hunter here. We went back 10 seconds. So watch Hunter. I don't know he sees this. He might hear yellow in turn one, and here he comes, and everyone's clipping that corner, and then, whoa, there he is. Oh. Now, let's go back and
Who's Alexander? My God.
watch this. We'll watch it at full speed. And you know what?
Wow.
If Seb was in front of him, Seb might have warned him.
To be honest, if you go to the bottom, Seb Alexander, you cannot see the car. It's just when he turned, you see the car in front of him. Nice, so Craig Forsyth didn't move the car over there. Mostly, it's like I want to move the car to just recover my car and go to straight again. Because it's a blind spot over there.
Yeah, Craig did a good job at holding the brake and good etiquette there. And there's a lot of other drivers that maybe not as knowledgeable as Craig that probably would have tried to spin that car around and might have collected other cars, and we'd be under caution right now. I'm sure of it. Logan Edwards,
Yeah.
with that Luke Mancy sponsorship on the side of his car, is continuing to be our leader. He's led the most laps by far today. Clindy on pit road for a scheduled stop. And there is that there's that Danny Sullivan livery, by the way.
We have
Oh,
a
battle between.
a
Sorry, a battle between Hobson and Rexine right there through the festival corner.
Oh yeah, I saw it with Seb Alexander on fifth on behind. What to do? I just make the pass or just wait it. It's hard to make it here. It's the pass.
There's
really small.
not very many places to pass here, and this is one of them right here. This is turn 7. I keep talking about the reprofiled turn 7. Turn 7 used to be a more arcing turn, a more gradual turn. Now it's more of a braking zone and a place that you could make a pass. So if you go look at an older track map of Portland, you will see that's turn 7, a more arcing turn, and the more contemporary version of Portland, especially that the IndyCar series just ran on, that is a little bit more of a, it's been a reprofiled to be a sharper turn.
You know what? This exit on the pit road, remember to a lot on the with Indianapolis, when you exit on the GP, and you don't have more option just going to the old one, the old track. You have to go to that chicane over there, and it's too small. And you're just entering to the same track with the other guys coming, and it's happened that Logan Edwards is in pit now. Where's Hunter? There is.
Well, Logan Edwards, scheduled stop for him. We did say it'll be right in this neighborhood. He has gone 27 laps on this stint. So with the caution and everything, there was only 4 laps saved in fuel on that first stint. So we expect at least another 27 out of him here. So if he goes 60 plus 27, that gets you to 87. If you go plus 27, is he's got Connor Nixon coming out around him. He's trying to get up to speed. At lap 87 will be his final stop. So he's got one more stop to go after this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one more stop with 25 or 26 to go.
Yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah, for sure. That hands the lead over to Liam O'Sullivan, who's going to get some lap lead here time, and he is coming to pit road. He makes that shallow turn off in the final corner, and now he's on pit road, getting down to that speed limit here. Remember, there's a pit road speed limit of 50 miles an hour. It's actually pretty generous here.
40 miles per hour.
Is it 40? I thought it was 50.
Yes. No, stay here. Actually, O'Sullivan is in the pit is 40.
All right, he is up on the jacks. He's going to probably stay on the hard tires. We do not see a compound change there. Going to the red sidewall, stays on the standard sidewall, the black sidewall tires, down and away. Stop is done, and he will pop out to a clean racetrack. That is the biggest problem that we've been seeing today. Also in this race is popping out of pit road on a clean racetrack when you have 33 cars that have started this race. Currently, there are 25 cars on the racetrack still running. 26 still in the race. I think I've got Craig Forsyth with an extended caution. I don't know if Craig's going to be able to rejoin, but Richie Hearn is 2 laps behind, and he will pass him in the order. We started this thing with 33. So now Seb Alexander is your leader. Second in points.
Oh.
Ooh, he missed that exit badly.
Yeah, I think so. He's coming and he decided to stay out.
Maybe, yeah.
So we are on track 25. But in lead lap is only 16 with Chad in there.
And the Elite Racing League's IndyCar Series is proudly sponsored by the Warriors for Peace. Warriors for Peace is an Indianapolis-based nonprofit organization working to end violence and inspire peaceful change. Founded in memory of Jack Shockley, they support youth through scholarships, mentoring, and community programs. To learn more, to support their mission, visit their webpage at warriorsforpeace.org. That is the number 4, warriorsforpeace.org, or follow one of their socials today. All the links you need are on their webpage. Web link is in the description. We want to thank Warriors for Peace for their continued support of the Signature Series. As now, Seb Alexander comes to pit road. Ooh.
You can gain at least half a second over there.
And that turns the lead over to Hunter Ingrave, who is trying to put Chad Frankenfeld a lap down. Chad in 16th.
Thing is, if every time you do that, you make 3 miles per hour over, and the other one 5. At some point, they have to give it to you. It's like, okay, I'm gonna give you 1, okay, twice, but the third one, yeah, okay, it's enough.
Hunter Ingrave, remember, on that slightly different strategy. Hunter last pitted at lap 41. He is 23 laps into his stint. He pitted 32 laps into his last stint. We suspect that Hunter will go more in the neighborhood now of maybe another 5 more laps or so at the point before he needs to come to pit road. But he's still going to have to stop one more time, unfortunately. They'll get him closer to 70, but not close enough. There is Logan Edwards in second spot, Liam O'Sullivan. There is Ryan Schultz, Ethan Stanley on pit road. He is in for his scheduled stop. He's down and away, and he is gone to the alternate tire. So he might be trying to split this last stint in half, maybe do a short stint and a short stint. And he comes out around Cale Pocock again, and Cale gave him the whole chicane. Fool me once, fool me twice. Good job, Cale. Here's Rexine and Colin Hill. They are battling for 15th spot, a top 15 here. Rexine in that, always that livery we see, the Nesquik. You ever had Nesquik before, Lewis? That chocolate milk?
Yeah.
There's
a
big.
It's super nice when you put it. Just take the spoon and put it in your mouth, and just start to play with their.
There's a big Nesquik facility over here by not too far from where I live on the north side of Indianapolis here.
They have the other one in my country. Is from Spain. Name is Milo. There's a name Milo. It's Milo. So they have a competition between each other, but Nesquik, they have a lot of things. They give you this shake stuff, or maybe they make this machine to make your.
It's Milo chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them in Europe. I saw them in Europe when I went over there. Yeah, yeah. Because you remember a name like that.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a still have in my country that stuff. No, here I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't know.
It should be in Canada, but I know it's definitely. You can still get the Nesquik powder in the United States.
Oh, you know what? In my country, they have. In my job, have the Nesquik, but the chocolate already made it.
Oh, chocolate
so
syrup?
I put it on the coffee.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't buy it here. I don't. No, I don't know. Maybe because I don't want to. Don't get it here at home. I don't know. Really. But it's pretty good when my father buy that stuff. I just go to the kitchen and just take a spoon and put it in my mouth. I just play with that and then make it a chocolate in my mouth. And that's it.
Here's a battle for position between Hibbs and Foti, and Hibbs gets him on the backstretch, but Foti's not done. And that's really good news. Oh, as they come through that turn area, they both bounce off the curbs. But that's really good news for Ryan Schuld now. Ryan Schuld has 2 cars between himself and Foti. And a teammate. And one of them is a teammate that's put him behind them. So Foti falls down another spot. And that lessens the damage a little bit for Chad Frankenfeld, who is currently coming into this race second in points. But also involved in this battle is Seb Alexander, second in the points right now, but is in a position now to possibly be the points leader coming out of this race.
Wow. We have a lot to go, but yeah, it's changed at least something in the championship, but nothing to worry actually. It's a lot of to do. We don't have double points this season, no anymore.
No.
Even for the World Wide Technology Raceway.
Yeah, I know for sure we don't have double points for Indy anymore, other than the points you earn at qualifying.
I hear it's no more double points than the last one.
Okay.
And that's make it a lot of sense because we always thinking about it. Oh, it's 20 points different, but the double points, no, it's no more double points. It's just one shot and that's it.
Yeah, the old IndyCar series used to have double points at the last race of the season, and they used to also have double points in Indianapolis, and they got rid of that. I think now is a good time to probably get a little side-by-side action in here for iRacing. Also, some words in from World Wide Technology Raceway. We'll be right back. We're watching Hunter Ingrave as our leader with the Elite Grand Prix of Portland. We expect Hunter to pit road anytime now. We will continue to follow him. But stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. And we'll be side by side here. We'll be right back.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Since 2010, race fans have had one burning question. When will the Xfinity Series return to World Wide Technology Raceway? You asked, NASCAR delivered. On Saturday, September 6, 2025, the magic is back. We're going to introduce you to a new crop of future champions and Hall of Famers, and we'll create more of the greatest moments in racing history. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year. 3 years of sellout crowds, 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action, 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR, and now NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship Playoffs are coming Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
And we're back. Hunter Ingrave, you saw him come to pit road. He has just rejoined. He's in front of Ryan Schold. Also, and during that exchange of ads, we saw Gavin Hibbs have to do a slowdown to allow Tyler Fode on by. And I think that also allowed Connor Nixon to also get by. So Hibbs, with the slowdown penalty, dropped 2 spots from 6th to 8th. Connor Nixon now 7th. Moving a little bit forward, though, and now as we look like is Hunter Ingrave came to pit road for his service. He is now in 3rd spot ahead of Ryan Schold, who came power sliding off that corner. But Hunter is up 30 spots. Remember, Hunter started in the back of the field and worked his way through that first turn fracas. Still came to pit road, did a little strategy, and has worked out for the youngin', as he is currently now 3rd on the racetrack. And he still has one more stop to go, but his last stop is going to be later than everyone else.
Yeah, I have a good job to hold it. You know what? When you have a lot of these cars in the grid, sometimes it's good to start on the back.
Yeah.
But when you have the momentum and also the track in the track, is hard. It's difficult because you know you're fast, but you have to do all this stuff. And thinking about if Hunter and Gray make a qualifying and stay on the front, maybe it could be close on the Logan now.
Now we got a battle here between 2 guys that are really good on these road courses. It's Tyler Fode and Connor Nixon. Both these guys with podium finishes at the Elite Racing League Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series level. And here comes Connor Nixon. He's going to take a shot to the inside, but thought about against it going down the front straightaway. But he is right there. Now we enter the Festival Curves area. This is turns 4, 5, and 6. This little bubble of corners right here is where I sat when I came to my road course race here. Gilles de Ferran won that race. He was driving the Valvoline car still for Walker Racing. You know, speaking of Jill, and we talked about it in the pre-race, 2 of IndyCar's closest ever road course races in terms of how they finished were here. In fact, the closest IndyCar finish for the longest time was at Portland. And that was due to the 86 finish between Michael and Mario Andretti on Father's Day. Michael dominated that race, and on the final lap came to the checkered flag sputtering, and Mario saved just enough fuel and had just enough momentum to pass Michael at the line by just a nose cone. And during the interview, for the post-race interview, he basically said, "Well, I didn't make it, so happy Father's Day, Dad." Mario thought it was great. Michael didn't seem very happy, as we're gonna have a drag race down the backstretch here. Oh no, not so much. I think Connor Nixon had a bad set of final corners there in the Festival Curves, but no, Fode grabs too much of the curves himself coming out of 7, and we're gonna have a drag race down the backstretch. Fode on the button, he's trying to protect.
Oh no! Oh no! Let me see if it. Oh no!
What happened?
Logan Edwards have a damage on front wing.
Oh no!
Chris Albrecht came from track, and yeah, he have a front damage.
We're going to see when this happened. I'm not sure exactly when it happened.
Sorry, in the turn 12. Sorry.
So here is, and you said happened to Albrecht. So Albrecht is coming off of, he's going through the drag strip area here. So he's going to come and rejoin, and maybe he thought he was going to be rejoining safely. And when he comes out, oh no. No, it's just bad timing. Oh, Logan has got to be seething. And I don't think.
I think
I
because Chad.
Watch this. Watch
Because
this.
Chad.
He doesn't even see it because of the wall. He just pops out, and then all of a sudden, there's a car there. Oh.
So, I guess the best for Logan is coming now and make the stop for 17 and 17 to go. So he must be coming in because he's already lose 4 seconds. But he stay out.
I think he just needs to stay out. He's going to have a penalty anyways.
I told you, man. Everything's going to happen. Justin Barrymore have a meatball flag. That's the car. It was parking in turn 12.
And yeah,
Oh,
we're not sure what
really
happened to Vandermeer. We'll see what happened here.
Oh, he hit the wall.
Oh gosh, he bounced the corners and dozed it into the wall, which we saw parts flying. I think we saw Rosenquist do that in practice.
Man, this track have to be every single season. It's really demanding and difficult. Even thinking about it with the raining, it's gonna be hard.
So I think Logan's making the right decision. I mean, he's going to get a 5-second penalty anyways coming to pit road to fix the wing. So stay out. He had himself a 9-ish, 10-ish second lead. But this is playing into Liam O'Sullivan's hands, though. I mean, he's just been, like I said, remember when I said earlier in the race he was kind of best in class for everyone else? Compared to everyone else, normally I don't see him so far behind. Well, he might end up picking up the lead just by perseverance and sticking to the race strategy.
Yeah, I know, but if I thinking about it, all the Logan is just you already lose 3 seconds in just 3 laps, maybe. So it's a lot of handicap without the wins because you have this SS in 4 to 7, and then before the main straight or the final, so the main straight. When you cover this 9 to 12, and also it's coming back Gabby Hicks who's gonna make the pass. So
yeah,
it is slow for. Well, it's not really slow actually. It's 3/10 slow than O'Sullivan, but it's almost a second slow at Hunter and Gray. So Hunter and Gray is gaining over there.
Remember, Hunter has. He's newer into the stint than everyone else is. He's only 8 laps into a stint, whereas Logan's 19 and Liam is 18. So I think you're right. If he can get to the minimum to get home, which I think he needs to get closer to 90, I think. You think 90 laps?
Yeah. I already count now for Hunter, for Logan. It can be started enter now and do the last lap, the last one and 17 to go. But he's still out. Maybe he gonna come in. It could be coming now and put fuel for fuel tank and go to the end. That's gonna be a good thing for him. But he need to put the alternative tires to finish the race. That's the penalty for him because maybe the alternative tire is more slow in the end of the stint. A lot of questions though.
Go back to the battle for 6 now. Connor Nixon and Tyler Fode. I think there was a slowdown there, so I think Connor needs to grab that position back. Just double check that. Yeah, watch this. Yeah, he was. Connor trying to pass. Oh, Fode had to slow down. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Ooh. forgot to break in the turn 1.
Oh, Tyler is slow down the backstretch. Now he's back up to speed. He might not have slowed down enough, or maybe he's waiting for Stanley. I don't know. They are teammates. And yeah, the fastest car on the racetrack by far is Hunter Ingrave. He is driving hard, and he is about 5 seconds, now 6 seconds behind Liam O'Sullivan, and tearing into it right now.
Close battle with Alexander and Schultz.
And thanks for everybody for joining us. This is live right now, right here on the Elite Racing Network. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you don't miss out on the next race here on the Elite Racing Network. Next race for us is next week, the P1 Broadcasting Pocono 500, the first warm-up before the big race in Indianapolis in October. Start time's 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Be me and Lewis, and we'll be watching. We'll be watching a heck of a race at Pocono, that's for sure, for 500 miles, 200 laps next week. Battle for position. Oh, maybe not. Seb Alexander runs a little wide there in turn 7. And now has Christian between himself and Schold. I think
Edwards coming to pit now. Actually, he's in pit now.
Who's in pit?
Edwards.
Logan
Edwards.
There he is. He's going to now folks, he's going to get a 5-second penalty coming to pit road here, and you're asking why. That's just the time penalty to put on a new front nose. So in IndyCar racing, there's quick release screws there at the front of the nose. They slap on a new nose and down and away, but they got to account for that in the virtual pit stop here. So that is going to be his penalty. But he's down and away, so we still have to wait for Liam O'Sullivan. Liam has himself, let's look at not the gaps, but let's look at intervals. Logan Edwards is 23 seconds behind. Your pit road delta is 36 seconds, so it is possible that Edwards might get the lead back when all the other cars in front of him come to pit road for scheduled final stops here. Keep in mind, here is the upcoming schedule for the series. As we mentioned, Pocono, then the doubleheader at Texas, then our next road course race at Road America. Then what could be a very interesting race in September at Nashville Superspeedway, Lewis. If that's anything like the race we saw in the fixed or in the oval series, that is going to be a huge pack race on a 1.3 mile oval. Then we go to Mid-Ohio, Indianapolis, Mexico City. Hopefully it shows up as part of the service. Then the Michigan 500, where we last year had a heck of a whale of a race last year. And then the finale in November at World Wide Technology Raceway. Make sure a note of it. Also, schedule is in the description. And look, if you don't look too far behind, there he is. There is Hunter Ingrave running second right now. 4 seconds behind Liam. That was 6 seconds at one point. Now we're 4 seconds behind. Oh, and Liam coming to pit road. I think Liam maybe saw it and says, you know what? I'm going to get this taken care of. Now, can Logan Edwards jump him on pit road? Or does he hit pit road with enough of a short stop?
Now is Logan in.
Nope, he's on the front stretch. Yep, and Liam has not hit his spot. He just now has hit his spot.
Be careful. My God, this turn. I don't know what is more dangerous. Is this turn when you exit? Or Long Beach when you exit? For sure, Long Beach is more dangerous, but this one is you coming in 180 miles per hour, maybe more, and you have to brake it, and also you have to avoid the car onto your
This one, right. Long Beach, like Barber, Mid-Ohio, because it dumps you out right in there, that first high-speed turn 1. Indianapolis Grand Prix kind of does the same thing. There's a couple of courses like, you just got to keep your eyes open. You got to put your head on a swivel. And it's one of the more uncomfortable things, but that just, goes to show you that, any lap, something can change. But Hunter Ingrave now back as your leader, but Hunter's going to have to come to pit road probably in the next 10 laps or so. And that will be his final stop. He's got to really push on these red tires, and there might not be as much life in these tires as there was, say, maybe 10 laps ago when he put them on. Seb Alexander with a very good and quiet race for the guy that's ultimately probably going to pick up the points lead at the end of this race. If not, he's going to be in second spot.
He need to put the alternative tires to...
Yeah, he is waiting to put those alt tires on last. You are correct. And once again, if you're not sure about our tree here, and I will draw on the screen, if you see a red triangle next to their name, because we don't race on road courses only but 4 times a season in the Elite Racing League, that means they're on the red sidewalled tires. That is the softer of the 2 compounds. They are faster in the short run, but they do not last in the long run. If you see one of these black triangles with the white outlines, that means they're on the black sidewall tires, which Seb is on right here. You can see he does not have the red sidewall tires. There you see. And those are the harder compound tires, the prime tire. And those are slower in the short run, but last longer. And if this was a rain race, then these triangles would actually be white if they had rain tires on. I kind of wish my dev would have made them blue, but he didn't. I forgive him.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
So Seb Alexander used all the primes. So he need to use the alternative.
Yes, he must change. Yes, he must change compounds at his next stop. That is a rule. That is a rule here in the league. Just in front of him is Andrew Wood. Andrew is down now a lap. He's in 10th spot. Normally don't see Andrew go down a lap. I don't know if he had any problems or anything. He might get the lap back when Hunter comes to pit road. Yeah, he'll get the lap back when Hunter's to pit road because Hunter's 10 seconds in front of him. Fody on pit road. There, nope, that's not Fody. There's Fody in the purple car. This is his last scheduled stop at lap 88. So one of the closest finishes of all time in IndyCar history did happen here in 97. We did talk about that with a rapidly drying track. From wet to dry, British journeyman driver Mark Blundell gambled with slick tires late in the race and got his first of 3 IndyCar wins here. Edging out Gilles de Ferran, who stayed on rain tires, who nearly missed win number 3 here to be on the all-time wins list. He has 2 wins here. And a hard-charging Raul Boisel, who also changed the slicks. The margin of victory was 0.027 of a second over de Ferran. Blundell won. And then Raul Boisel was only 0.055 of a second back. That's the closest 1-2-3 road course finish in IndyCar history. It still stands today. Approximately stands as 17th closest finish overall when you lump in all those other finishes from Kansas and Chicagoland and Indianapolis and all Texas and Kentucky, all those other tracks from the heyday of the IndyCar pack racing period from the mid-early 2000s up to about 2011. Hunter Ingrave off pit road. I believe that's his final stop. Tyler Fody off pit road. That is his final stop. Hunter Ingrave still expecting him to come to pit road 18 laps into his stint. Seb Alexander, we expect him anytime now. 26 laps into his final and his next to last stint. He's staying out. Connor Nixon, we expect him anytime. He's 27 laps into his stint. And on cue, thank you, the man from down under hits pit road. One of the first spots there since he had a start at the back of the field, 32 spots. He started 32nd spot he started today. Go ahead, Lewis.
So Mark Blundell in the middle, if you see the line, so Mark Blend on the middle, in the right side was Gilles de Ferran, And to the right side it came to the left, and the right side came Raul Borcel.
Yeah.
In the photo finish that. Oh man.
Yeah, and that was very exciting finish. I do remember watching that race because I think that would have been 3 straight wins for Dildeferin. I think it would have been his 3rd straight win. Yeah, I think it would have been. No. It would have been his 1st win there. He ended up having 2 straight 99, 98. So 99 was the race I was at. And what he did as a strategy for that particular race, he just flat out raced everybody. He outpaced everybody. And he made he did a Formula 1 style strategy where he pushed himself so far out in the lead that no one could overcome the pit delta. His pit delta. And he just all day long push, won the race. 2000, he won the race again in the next year, and that was for Penske when he was racing for Penske. When he won that 2000 championship. Remember, that was the year he set the world closed course speed record at Fontana, 240 miles an hour.
Oh, should have a black flag. Wait, what?
I don't see a black flag on timing his scoring, but you said Chad Frankenfield?
You have a black flag by something. I'll let you know why, because give me 1 second. Team Herrick is on the front. Came.
Here's your push-to-pass situation while we figure that out. Ingrave here with 88 seconds left. Logan Edwards with 28. Seb Alexander with 34 as he is in a battle with Seb Alexander on pit road. You found the reason why?
No, I asked.
Okay, we'll ask timing and scoring.
Collision. Oh, collision. We have a collision with 21. So we Colin.
Oh, Colin, it's his teammate. What's rule 1 of racing with your teammate is don't wreck your teammate. Rule 2 is see rule 1. So Chad Frankenfield, in violation of rule 2 and rule 1 of racing your teammate, unfortunately.
Light.
A little eagle on little eagle fratricide.
Oh, okay. So they come into the last sector on turn 9 or 10. Side by side came Collins on the inside. And okay, I don't know. For me, it looked like sorry, race control, but looked like for me race deal. Simple like that. It was lap 85 in the last. But yeah, Collins went for outside, and Chad was inside, and he had a contact because have a side by side in that section is really complicated to have 2 cars in there.
Hunter Ingrave still your leader. Logan Edwards is 2nd. Liam O'Sullivan is 3rd. Seb Alexander is 4th. There you see that again, the push-to-pass situation going down through the order. Schold 54 seconds, Stanley 51, Nixon with 107. Gosh, he could use the button for every single lap for the remainder of this race and probably have enough to still take to the next race if you could take him to the next race. We don't have rollover seconds here in IndyCar racing. 68 seconds for Hibbs, 83 Wood. Only 17 left for the road course experts. He's been spamming that button. There he is.
It's going to be interesting, this. You know why? Could be Hunter and Gray just pop splash and go outside.
Well, he's on red tires. He's going to be on very well-worn red tires, and he is coming to pit road right now. We'll watch this pit stop, and then we're going to jump away for side-by-side for our last bit of ads. And we'll watch him come to pit road and how he handles this. He has himself a pretty big lead, but he's going to give it up on pit road, and he's going to switch to stay on the red tires, and he's going to be full sending this thing all the way at the end. He's down and away.
Oh, no, he's changing tire.
He went up on the jacks, but he put a new set of reds on. Logan Edwards, even though lost that front wing, gets on by. Here comes Liam, because Liam can get out. No, Hunter's going to come out in front of Liam. Let's watch this battle before we go away. the side-by-side as Hunter needs to bring these tires up to speed and up the temperature very carefully. Here are your weather conditions. It's not going to be much on the track temperature to bring these tires up to speed, but right behind him is Liam O'Sullivan with 10-lap-old tires that are definitely very warm. And really what Hunter wants is Seb to somehow get to Liam and kind of give him a little bit of respite. I think, though, Hunter might be able to hold him off. We'll see. Here's everyone's pit strategies right here. If we show you the pit stop count. 3 stops for Edwards. 5 for Ingrave. Remember, that's what we kept talking about him. He kept coming in there at the end of those 2 cautions early on and kept, topping off the tank. So even though he has 5 spots, that is really paying off right now for the youngin.
Yeah, well, you're basically, I don't want to say you're one of your last, nothing to lose, but it's true. So when you're last, you don't have nothing to lose. You can do that strategy and make worth it on the end, like now Hunters do it. He have a momentum on the track, he knows, and he's the fastest.
He's the fastest. 59.8.
I read 116 point something miles per hour, but yeah, it's really fast. And the guy put the bracket back down on the minute, so it's now away of 3 seconds of Sullivan. I just stay over there and finish the race in there until maybe, who knows, maybe Logan Edwards have an incident, he can win the race. Who knows, everything gotta happen.
So with 13 to go, let's do our last side-by-side. We'll bring you the final 10 laps of this thing uninterrupted. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Get a word in from iRacing and World Wide Technology Raceway.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Since 2010, race fans have had one burning question. When will the Xfinity Series return to World Wide Technology Raceway? You asked, NASCAR delivered. On Saturday, September 6, 2025, the magic is back. We're going to introduce you to a new crop of future champions and Hall of Famers, and we'll create more of the greatest moments in racing history. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year. 3 years of sellout crowds, 3 years of edge of your seat action, 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes, World Wide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR. And now, NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship Playoffs are coming. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
And we're back. We're bringing you the conclusion of the inaugural Elite Grand Prix of Portland. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not done so already. Thanks for joining us late in this race. Your leader is Logan Edwards, who's dominated this day, but it's not been without a little bit of drama for him. He got into contact with the car leaving pit road and lost his front wing. He had to come to pit road, service his car with that 5-second penalty to throw a new wing on, but he has pushed on ever since. He is now your leader with 10 to go over that Dayglow car that's passing Victor Aldrich right there going into the Festival Chicane. And Hunter Ingrave has cut the lead now to 4 seconds. It was 5 seconds. It was 6 seconds as Hunter is digging in. Can he run down the man that finished on the podium in one of the IIS races this weekend? Logan Edwards, our Rookie of the Year points leader. And I was going to beg a question. That's going to beg a question. When's the last rookie to get a win here for the season? Was it Weeks at Michigan last year?
Yeah, well, Matthew Weeks, maybe, yeah.
Matthew Weeks at Michigan? And he's a rookie in name only. I mean, IndyCar rookie, but he's a 3-time Daytona 500 winner in the Elite Racing League. But, yeah, he was a rookie. And that's our last rookie winner, I think, is 2024 B at the US 500. Sponsored by P1 Broadcasting.
You're right.
So it's been a while. It has been a while.
3.5 now. The difference between Logan and Hunter and Graves. Graves going for the win because he is 4/10.
Yes.
Last lap.
His tires. Logan Edwards is on 19-lap old tires. Hunter is only on 7-lap old tires. Albeit they're the softs, but the softs are going to go away a lot quicker and more dramatically for Logan. And the tires will go away eventually for Hunter, but it's going to be a lot closer to the end of this race with 9 to go here, coming to 8 to go. Once again, want to thank everybody for watching. Once again, want to thank the Elite Racing League and their sponsor here for the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series, the title sponsor, the Warriors for Peace. Make sure you check them out, and their link, their URL, their webpage is in the description. Make sure you follow them and learn more about their organization and support them for supporting us for yet another season. And don't forget the next race for us next week at Pocono for our first 500-mile race of the season, the first of the P1 Triple Crown Challenge. It is the P1 Broadcasting 500 from the Tricky Triangle in Pocono. 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't miss it. 8 cars on the lead lap, coming to 7 to go.
So last lap, passport line, it was 4 seconds, going down for 3.3. And now we have to wait for Hunter.
2.7. 2.7.
Oh.
And he's got Hibbs in front of him. I don't know. Hibbs is going to let him go. He gave him position. Now he gives him position going into turn 4. And now in direct contact with the leader is Hunter Ingrave. And there you see him. They actually flashed into the same picture for just a second. This is going to be a race and a sprint to the end with now 6.5 laps to go at Portland. Who knew that this was going to turn into a sprint race at the end?
Nobody for sure. How about 21 push to pass Logan, 59 Hunter. He already used 2 seconds just for accelerate a little bit more than the exit on turn. Oh my God, I have to learn about this turn. Turn 7. So it is really fast. Let's see what passport line.
2.7. Let's ride with Hunter now. Oh, gosh, Hunter got into that festival chicane very fast, very aggressive. 2.4 now. I think he seems to be gaining right there in that festival chicane. And we'll bring up, we don't have the track map up. I will bring up the track map one more time. There it is. There you see right there in the corner of your screen where they are physically on the racetrack. Right there. They're your leaders together. They are in the same portion of the racetrack, the same corner of the racetrack, the same straightaway now, the same corner now. And I don't want to sound like Will Buxton building up that win for Will Power. He kind of oversold that Will Power. I was very happy to see Will Power win, by the way. Very happy to see Will Power. But Will Buxton definitely, he was like a wrestling announcer. I mean, he oversold that win right there. Like Jim Ross. By God! By God, Will Power wins.
Like when the Stone Cold won the championship.
Stone Cold. There you see out
Why
the back.
Stone Cold in WrestleMania 2001.
Out the back now, 1.8 seconds now is the lead. Getting ready to go down the backstretch here. Just on the other side of that wall is a little bit of a water pond retention area. There's a long story about how this used to be a town and a city, this portion of the racetrack, outside of Portland. When Portland has kind of grew and incorporated this area. But that used to be a town and a city here that got flooded out. And that's part of Portland and the Rose Festival town lore here. For the longest time, this was known as the G.I. Joe's Budweiser's 200. And as a child of the 80s, and a big fan of G.I. Joe, as 1.7 seconds now Ingrave is behind Edwards. I always thought it was very cool that Hasbro would sponsor a race on the IndyCar schedule. When I found out, though, that the G.I. Joe's is a name of a local camping outfitter that was up here. I think it's got bought out by Dick's Sporting Goods.
You know what's funny?
What?
About G.I. Joe?
What?
You know, Logan Paul, so he bought $3 million on Pokemon cards. They have a disc case with the first edition cards. And they have a disc case with a lot of cards inside. See, open it, and guess what he have inside the... He got a scam for sure. So guess what kind of the card he have inside that case?
They gave him G.I. Joe file cards? That's awesome.
And he opened it and said, "What is this? G.I. Joe? G.I. Joe?"
He could give those to John Cena. John Cena collected the 3 3/4 G.I. Joes. In fact, he has a G.I. Joe display in his house, at least hanging on his wall of Cobra Commander, at least. So, and I know CM Punk, for what little I like CM Punk now. CM Punk has the Cobra logo on his arm, so I know he's a big G.I. Joe fan too. But we're now 3 to go, now 2.5 go. 1.6 seconds. Ingrave still reeling in Logan Edwards. But is he going to run out of time? Coming to 2 to go as we get through this portion of the racetrack. Logan Edwards needs to hit every mark dead on and cannot slide through. Same thing for Hunter. Hunter, early in his IndyCar career, one of his biggest problems was getting to the finish. But once he could put together finishes, he was normally well up in the order and fighting for podiums. Today, he's not only fighting for a podium, he's fighting for a win. What happened?
Ryan Schultz have a maple flag, have an incident with Stanley and Nixon came in turn 1.
He does have a meatball flag. He doesn't have to answer it. He doesn't have to answer it if he doesn't want to. We're inside the last 5 laps. He should stay out.
Have no front wing.
He's got a bent up front wing. I looked, and here he is, Ryan Schultz. He's going to stay out. I'd stay out if I was him. You don't have to answer inside the last 5 laps. Connor Nixon is showing damage as well.
He have a damage, but he can continue because he have
Okay.
just front wing. But the incident was because Ryan Chus lost the car. That's why.
Coming
Dixon
to
nothing to do.
the white flag, and Ingrave is there, and he's on the button. Both are on the button. 5 seconds left for Edwards. 37 seconds for Ingrave. Ingrave can hit the button. Oh, Logan slides going into the corner. Ingrave's going to get him in the festival chicane. They are right there.
Oof.
0.5 of a second. And Hunter Ingrave has a full deployment of push to pass. Logan Edwards only has 5 seconds left, and they're going to use every bit of it down the backstretch. Here comes Hunter Ingrave. He's going to get one shot here in the 7. He's going to get really close, and then they're going to rocket down this backstretch for the last time. Is he close enough? Can he send it? They're both on the button. Here they go. Logan defends. He gets to the corner in time. He's got 2 more corners to go. Hunter's there. It's going to be a drag race to the finish, just like 97, just like 86. Here we come to the finish, and they have both massive wheel spin. Here comes Hunter Ingrave. He's in the draft. He's staying, and he doesn't get there. What a finish. Logan Edwards.
0.86.
Wow.
Man.
What a finish on the road course. Not only is it going to go down as one of the probably closest finishes in Elite Racing League history, but again, Portland shows that this is the place where you come for close road course finishes.
Yeah, we have people with black flag. Ryan should have a black flag for the contact, for losing the car. I don't know why. Andrew Wood show me with the slow down, but he finished the race. But Ryan should have to serve the penalty for the black flag.
Wow, what another great finish this season for the Elite Racing League's Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. And there you have it, Logan Edwards with the win by 0.087 of a second. How does that rate to the World IndyCar finishes here? Well, remember, it was 0.027. That was the margin of victory between Mark Blundell and Gilles de Ferran in 97. And then Michael Andretti lost to Mario by just about that much right there. He lost to Mario. Michael lost to Mario by 0.070. So we're looking at 0.087. So right there in relation to 86 are very, very close. Very, very close. Hunter Ingrave gets the podium. Liam O'Sullivan comes home in 3rd. Seb Alexander might be your points leader at the end of this thing. Ethan Stanley, great recovery drive for Ethan. Bad luck again, stings him on a road course. He's not going to be happy about that, but he comes home 5th. Connor Nixon, we just see him hitting pit road right here, comes home in 6th. Tyler Fode 7th. Ryan Schulden 8th. Gavin Hibbs in 9th. And Andrew Wood in 10th. And Lewis, I guess we want to look at your Luis Gonzalez Nunez driver of the race, and I think with Hunter on the podium, it's got to go to Connor Nixon, who had all sorts of trouble this race, and he still finished 27 spots better from where he started.
It is, so I think it's going to be Connor Nixon for sure for 27th spot.
Jordan Owens at 11th, Rexine, Christian, Chad Frankenfield in 14th. A good top 15 finish for Chad. That's going to help him in the points. We'll check the points here when they get updated. Colin in 15th. Clindy, I think it's a good finish for Clindy. He drove to survive, gets home at 16th, a top 20 for Clindy. The Indy Oval Series champion, looking for his 2nd straight Indy Oval Series championship coming up here. The reigning now ISRA champion 2 times in a row. So the man with all the belts right now comes home 16th on the road course. AJ Hobson brings that Danny Sullivan livery to 17th. Not a bad race for him. He finished 9 spots better. Lawson in 18th, Aldrich 19th, Jim Herrick with the bad start, just getting caught up in everything there, comes home with the top 20. Just a little drive to survive action for him as well. Richie Hearn, not a race he was wanting. He's in 21st. Pocock, Vandermarl, Chris Albrecht, Lucas, Forsyth, Wilson, Frazier, Margot, Hunter, top 30. And then Pinero with the early withdrawal. That's going to hurt him in the points, but this will probably end up being his drop week. Kidda, Blauman, and Toole, your top 34. That is your 34 car field.
race, no?
Wow. Ooh, another great race, and the thing about it is it was on a road course, and you just don't see races like that on a road course very often, and you got a good one here in the Elite Racing League. And I know a lot of people skip these races. They don't want to watch it. They don't want to be part of them. But, man, if you missed this one and you're just watching it now because you heard about it, shame on you. Shame on you. We're going to replay from the start here, really. And we'll put a camera on Liam here. It's the leaders didn't even know what was going on behind him. Well, Liam, watch Liam. He just nearly missed getting taken out here. Watch how close this is. Jeez. Liam almost didn't make it through turn one. I don't know if he knows that yet. Here's his stat line. All right, let's get into the interview room here real quick. And Hunter Ingrave, even though didn't get the win, he did get the purple lap. Man, I got all sorts of DMs waiting for me, and I always got to wonder when I get a bunch of DMs waiting for me, and after a race is like, what did I say? Here is Liam O'Sullivan, and here is Liam O'Sullivan finishing third today. Before I get to my question, do you know how close you came to not making it out of turn one on lap one?
I saw a missile. And look, first of all, as someone who like racing real guys like Richie Hearn, like someone who loves IndyCar history, how cool is it to have him on the track? But to have him like want to be a missile and like really like sign my front wing with his front, like my rear wing with his front wing. I mean, it's just stuff of dreams. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's a bit of a shame because I think Seb got caught up in it. His pace looked very similar to mine. I think he could have been at the front there. I don't know what happened to the other guy who was second. I've forgotten his name. I think he sped in the pits or something. So I think it could have been a 5-horse race, but it livened up there at the end. I think one more lap, and I think you would have seen the change.
Yeah.
I was just hoping they crashed. Yeah.
I was just getting ready. That was my next question. No, not a lot of these guys had a lot of experience at this track. We know Logan did. He ran some IIS races here. I think some other drivers in this lineup had some IIS races this weekend. But you're one of the few drivers that actually had some live fire exercises here at this racetrack back in the Velocity Online Racing League when Portland showed up on the schedule just very shortly after Portland came out. Did any of that help you at all in this race?
To jump in, I think it's always I really struggle with. I've got better at it. Jumping in at this time for me is just you're not at 100%. You're at that 97% where it's like that little tenth or two is just missing because of tiredness. And I think, I mean, that's all I think I needed because Logan wasn't exactly when it settled out and we both were on the blacks. The pace was sort of similar. It was just ebbing and flowing in traffic. Then he had the front wing drama, which he got quite lucky that it was near the end of his stint. Otherwise, I think
that's true.
Could have been his race over. But I mean, yeah, I thought it was going to be a bit of a boring ending about on lap 55, but then it all livened up at the end. I knew Hunter. I wasn't quite sure where he was on strategy, but I knew he was quick. I pitted early. I still had about 4 or 5 laps before I made my final stop, but I hope Logan would take longer in the pits on that front wing change and I might jump him because I was only 5 seconds behind him. But I came out and then he's 7 seconds ahead of me, so I don't know what his pit crew do with the front wing.
It was a 9.3 second stop on that last stop, or I think that's when he had to come in and get that wing change. So yeah, it was blazingly fast.
can we get like a drugs test on his brain or something? Yeah, I don't know if that's fair. But anyway, yeah, great result. I kind of felt like I had a tow rope on the back of Logan's car the whole time, just kind of that was 10 seconds long and couldn't really eat into it. But yeah, enjoyable one. And the 2 races I've done at this track, I mean, it's probably the best road course, IndyCar races wise, I've done in leagues. Always just drama wise, it's a perfect blend, I find. It's really enjoyable to drive and I hope watch.
Well, it looked. I mean, I think there was drama, just a little bit of drama everywhere through the field, going on all the time, and it was really tough where to watch. But you put on a good race. We know you had pace. I did hype you up at the beginning, saying, watch this guy. He's going to be, a threat for the podium, if not to win. Hey, man, thanks for making me look smart. I do appreciate that. And on top of that, I give you a shout out. What shout outs do you have tonight?
Firstly to myself, I mean, results day today, university got my place, results were good enough. I took that 3-month break just to focus on my exams. It's paid off, so got my place, don't have to worry about exams for another 3 years, so this, if I can get it sorted university wise and somehow in my university room based off the space I have, which I'm hoping so, I can stick around and continue, maybe not with as many of the late night stuff, but my participation is unknown at the moment. Yeah, obviously Altena Autosport as always. The team, I mean, again, we're non-stop on a podium streak at the moment. I think Julian just won in GIC as well, the championship. And yeah, VOR season started, get involved, great league. Firstly, this is a great league as well. I mean, obviously I've been privileged to kind of run in all the leagues the last few months to experience all of them, and yeah, I mean, this is definitely one up there for the American time slot, and so is VOR for the Europeans. And yeah, look forward to whenever the next one is. I think it's New Hampshire VOR for me, but otherwise.
And next week,
yeah,
Pocono 500.
Yeah, one thing, shout out to all the guys who run all these leagues and stuff. Like I've done it myself now, and there's leagues going out of business now just because there's not enough organisers, especially, like, I mean, Big One Platinum Endurance Championship we're kind of on its last legs at the moment just because a lot of people want to race but not run this stuff, so respect to all the guys that run these things. And also, if you've got the time on your hands, please get involved with this stuff because it's what makes everything go round from a broadcast perspective and for us to drive in them.
Well, congratulations on the podium. I know we will see more of you. Next coming up is the Pocono 500 next week, so get your rest. Big 3-hour race probably next week is on the horizon, so we will see you when we get to the big oval.
I didn't even know it's next week.
It's Pocono, yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
So get your rest, and we will. That's going to be a murder night for you in the European time zone.
I think votive. I think we had 9 cautions. Was it in 9 cautions in votive for
27 laps?
My European bedtime. I was screaming at Shane to shorten them cautions.
Well, and Lewis was saying that we could we each caution lap is how long at Pocono, Lewis?
Oh, 5 minutes, man. 5 minutes and a half. Something like that.
It's a long lap.
Whatever.
Yeah. I think it's just you've got to shorten them successive ones where we get. I'm all for full cautions, even if they're relatively close together. But when we have one straight away after a restart, I think we can shorten them. I mean I put that in the feedback, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to tell people how they want to run their leagues. I mean, Votive's a great league, and so is Elite, so is every other league I've participated in so far. So I'll leave my waffling there. I mean, obviously, thanks, guys, as always. Long one, 110 laps at Portland's a big shift. And yeah, I'll see you wherever the next one is or whatever I'm racing in where you're commentating.
All right, man. Well, it's good to have you back in the lineup. Great finish for you today, and we will catch you at the next one.
Yep, thanks, guys.
take him on down to the waiting room. Let's do a refresh real quick and see if we have new points at all. Nope, new points. Okay, well, we will wait for that to happen as we will remove this graphic, put up this graphic, and bring up Hunter Ingrev. Here is Hunter. My man, what a finish. If this was 111 laps, you would have got the win more than likely, or certainly at 112. We also noticed that you kind of gambled a little bit early there in the race when some of those early pit stops occurred because of the cautions. You just kind of kept coming in, topping off the tank, making sure that you can go longer than everyone else, and it really paid off. Congratulations. Best ever finish in the Elite Racing League, P2. Congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
Well, tell us about your race. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the strategy to come in early for those pit stops. I mean, I know you kind of race out there with other drivers. Did you decide that you would decide split strategies, or did they all say I'm going in, or I should go in with you, or what were you thinking there with those early pit stops?
Yeah, no. The yellow came out. I was towards the back anyway because my computer crashed in qualifying, so I was kind of a little disappointed in that. And so I started back, and I was like, well, I'm in the back. There's nothing loose. So I pitted. And then as the run kept going, all of a sudden everybody kind of braked a little earlier than what I thought. And then I got tagged from behind, which it was just a racing incident. But I had damage, so I came in and just pitted. And, it was just kind of like Long Beach, just fall behind people. So I just kind of saved fuel and everything. And, yeah, it just kind of kept working out. Everybody pitted earlier, then I pushed. And then when I pitted, there's people in front, just save again. Just keep going, and kind of figured out that I was going to have extra fuel. So on the second to last stop, I shortened the tank a little bit and put on the reds, which definitely helped cut in front of Ryan and everything. And then after that, it was just kind of keep doing the same thing over and over till the last stop. And then was just trying to push, but I just kind of fried the tires a little too much. And I didn't know that Logan was so low on battery. I probably would have burned a little more. So I wish I could have got that one back.
Yeah, he actually used it all up there in your battle with him at the end, but that was a pretty exciting finish. Probably goes down as one of the closest road course finishes in league history, if not probably the closest road course finish in league history. And just about this racetrack threw just about everything at you. I mean, a little bit of you got hit from behind by somebody. You had to, get that taken care of. You started in the back, decided to go on an alternate pit strategy. That worked out for you. Right in the festival corners, I think you got hit. And that was kind of one of those weird things where I think it was just kind of a weird braking zone type of thing. So everything was kind of thrown at you to not have a good finish, and you got a really good finish today. You got to feel pretty good. And going into a 500-mile race, you got to feel even better about all this.
Yeah, no, it feels good. It's a little disappointing. I want to get a win. Never won a league race yet, so it's coming. We're getting better, but yeah, and it's a good feeling, but it kind of stinks a little bit. But next race, Pocono, I'm not very good at, so I think it's just gonna be surviving for sure.
Shout outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone who want to say hi to before we let you go.
My mom and my dad are always watching these.
They have checked in chat. They have checked in, yes.
I heard her yelling in the living room with like 2 laps to go. And shout out to you guys for always doing a phenomenal job broadcasting and being a sponsor on the car and everything. And Rogue Racing for letting me drive for them is always, them are amazing people, and the Alliance group has also helped me quite a lot. And yeah.
Well, congratulations. Best career finish in the Elite Racing League. And I agree with you. This is a league victory is on the horizon somewhere for you. If not here, someplace else, but definitely on the horizon. Congratulations on the P2. Go get some rest and go celebrate. You earned it.
Thank you very much, Gary.
We'll see ya. All right, and that is Hunter, and he had himself a great day, actually, so he's very happy. Let's bring up Logan Edwards. So Logan, as I got competing graphics on the screen here, there we go. Logan is now the 31st different winner here in the Elite Racing League. Here is Logan. Logan Edwards, winner today, 31st different winner in league history in the Elite Racing League's IndyCar Series. First rookie winner since last season at Michigan for Matthew Weeks when he won there. Congratulations, and now not only getting the win here, but extending the points lead in the rookie race. Altogether a good day, but man, a little bit of drama had to come into play when you lost that front wing with a car coming off a pit road. But other than that, everything else to this day, maybe you wanted a little bit better margin of victory, but everything else this day was pretty much came up for all you.
Yeah, this was a very, very demanding race towards the end after I lost that wing. It kind of just undid everything, all the comfort and all of the chill that I had.
Right.
Took about as much time to get my mindset back in order as it did to get my lap times back with the missing wing plane.
When did you make the decision to come to pit road or not come to pit road? I know some people would see that damage and panic right away. Did you look at the relatives, see your lead, and say, hey, I can make this to my window or closer to my window? Is that kind of what you saw? And because like I said, most people would just panic and come to pit road right away.
I basically just got into pit road as soon as my fuel would make it. I didn't want to because the reds on this fixed setup burned quick.
Yeah.
And 28 laps is a tall ask for these alternates. And at the end, it really came into play. I was spinning out of every corner and just understeering everywhere.
Now, taking that white flag going into the festival chicane, you kind of slid through there. When you started to slide through there, did you kind of think, oh no, this is it?
I knew that. I mean, I felt like regardless of that, Hunter would have had the golden gap to make it a race to the end. He says, I don't know how good his tires were. He had to have been pushing a lot to get through the lap.
His laps at his tires at the end you were 27, 28. He was at 15, 16.
Wow. That's like half.
Yeah. Yeah, another lap. How thankful you are this was 110 instead of 111 or 112 laps.
I'm super thankful.
Yeah, I bet. Last question. We know this is a demanding race, but we know you had a little bit of kind of a prep race this weekend, albeit with open setup, doing some IIS races. Did any of that IIS racing work and help here for you, being that it was also full-length race as well?
Oh, yeah. Without that, I wouldn't have probably even cracked the top 3 with the field that I'm up against today. I've put a lot of reps into this track. It's a track that I don't really like as well, but better to focus on the tracks you do like than
we wouldn't know it. We wouldn't know it the way you dominated today. 78 laps, man, you led. I mean, for a track you don't like, you did pretty darn well.
Yeah.
You got any shout-outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone you want to say hi to?
Luke Mansky Racing Esports, my teammates Caleb and Will for all of the work they've put in for the Portland setup that we used last week in the broadcasts. iPredictor, we brought on a new sponsor recently. My brother Landon, who in like 10 laps to go, I was like, get in the sim right now. Check Hunter's push to pass. You're not doing anything else.
Yeah, it helps to have a spotter. He'll give you all that data.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to convince him to buy this track when it came out. That's the only use he's ever gotten out of it.
That's true. Well, congratulations, and first career win here in the Elite Racing League. 31st different winner in league history. You'll forever go down as the first winner of the inaugural race here at Portland. Congratulations, and the rookie points leader. I don't know if points have been updated. We will update everyone after points when we're done with you here. But congratulations on the win, and we'll see you in a week when we get to another demanding race for 500 miles at Pocono.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Have we got points updated yet? No points yet. No points yet.
Even the result, so it's gonna be for next.
Come on, Chad. All right. Well, we're just speculating that we think Seb is going to be the points leader coming out of this week. We think. And I don't think they are calculating the drops yet. So that will change things when they start to calculate the drops, which I believe they'll do later in the season. Okay, Lewis. Wow, what a race. I mean, what a finish. Different strategies. We had comers and goers. We had some people, just about everybody. Logan had bad luck at one point. He lost his front wing. Hunter got spun around at the chicane. He could have easily ended his race. Seb Alexander, he finishes fourth. He was involved in that first lap incident. Ethan Stanley loses his wing. He comes home fifth. Connor Nixon, at least 2 incidents that we know of. He comes home sixth. I don't think Tyler Fody had any incidences. Ryan Scholl, I think, had an incident there at the end. Just everybody in the top 10, just about everybody in the top 10 had some type of drama impact them today, but they were still able to do a drive to survive in a race that featured 33 cars. I think 34 actually took time, but 33 took the green flag on a 1.9-mile road course. I mean, there was traffic everywhere, every lap. Starting from about a quarter of this race on, and 2 caution flags on top of that. I mean, this race featured everything.
It was, like you said, everything. It was a really entertainment, especially for me. I thought it was gonna be it's okay, the race is gonna be finished for Logan, and then we have this push on Hunter on the end, and then. With O'Sullivan also too, then Stanley was in the battle, and then they have this damage, and then we have Piñeiro. For incident, Richie Herron apologized for the missed break he have. So it's really a mix of the stuff, and it was a good race we have today in Poland. Really, really, I enjoy a lot. There should it have to be 1 time in a year now. But with this show we have, there should be at least in. I said I'm gonna talk about myself. I always thinking about it. One season a whole year. It's gonna be really nice. In Portland in one season. But if you have a Portland 2 season in 1 year, it's okay. So, but the race was pretty good. So. Nice for Hunter to win the race. Logan win the race. Hunter was really close. I think Logan just hold it, and when he saw that he's coming, and maybe he saved the tires for that definition because he really knew the tire is really gone. But who knows? It's something we don't know until he said, or maybe he don't want to say something about that. But it's crazy how Hunter came from 33 to second and just in almost win the race. So, Poco on the next one, Piñero said, I am ready even if I sick or no. So... I don't need. He said, "I don't need to prepare for this. I don't need to prepare this race for enough because I already know how it's gonna be race over here. So it's gonna be a good show for the next one. 250 laps. Is 250 laps?
No, 200, 2.5-mile tricky triangle.
So yeah, 500. Yeah, man, this is gonna be a long race. Good strategy. I hope it's gonna be a long steam racing pit stops.
I remember the Indy 500. Remember the Indy 500 went caution free.
Yeah, and I hope it's gonna be a caution free. So we have to remember how was the last one, and I remember it was the first oval I did in your end. But anyways, let's see you next week. See you in 1 week in your end for the P1 broadcasting.
Well, we do have the points, and I guess the drops are being counted. because Pinheiro is still your points leader. He has 107 points over Logan Edwards, who's now 25 points behind.
Yes,
I thought Seb would have enough to jump, but Seb is now down to third, but he's in third by himself, 33 points behind. Brendan Trost, and again, this is why I say that we are counting the drops, because not only is Pinheiro continuing his lead at the point, but Trost is now still fourth. So Trost is 69 points, 38 behind. Hunter Ingrave just inside now the top 5, just out of the top 4 almost. Hunter is only 3 points behind Brandon. He's in fifth with 66 points. Brendan Trost with 69, but the leader is Pinheiro with 107. Logan Edwards with 82. Seb Alexander with 74. By far and away, Logan is the leader of the rookie points battle. I believe the next highest rookie is Christian, who is down in... Nope, actually I think the next highest rookie is actually Liam O'Sullivan, who is down in 13th spot. But I expect Liam to, at some point, make an appearance in the top 10. So we shall see as the season progresses. Let's get on out of here. Give everyone back their Thursday nights. Tomorrow, the weekend starts.
Woohoo.
Woohoo, yeah. We still have to go to work, but the weekend kind of starts.
Oh no, it's my Friday today, so I don't have to work.
Oh. And just remind everybody one more time, hit that subscribe button. I'll read it in the outro anyways, but whoop, there it is. And one more time, here's the schedule. So people don't forget. Pocono, Texas, Road America. That's the first half of the season. Then we start the second half, Nashville, Mid-Ohio, Indianapolis, Mexico City, and Michigan at World Wide Technology Raceway. So that's going to do it for tonight. Once again, your podium here for the the inaugural Elite Grand Prix of Portland from Portland International Raceway. Logan Edwards, first career win here in the Elite Racing League. 31st different winner to adorn victory lane here in an IndyCar series. And also our rookie points leader to boot. Hunter Ingrave comes home second for his best career finish. Liam O'Sullivan comes home third. We'll expect to see more of Liam on the podium as well. So this might be a changing of the guard at the top of the order. We shall see. But unfortunately, the Pinheiro win streak is over. You're going to have to restart it. And one of his favorite racetracks is coming up. So join us again next week, August 21st, for round 4 of the 2025 B Championships. The teams and drivers turn their focus to the one and only warm-up race before Indianapolis, 500 miles, the P1 500 at Pocono Raceway. Coverage begins around 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time, again at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. And you can find everything here at YouTube at youtube.com and just search the keywords Elite Racing Network. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game's not an easy one, so please help support ERN with the weekly grind. Leave a comment below. Let us know your thought on tonight's race. If you enjoyed tonight's coverage, support us by smashing like in the video. If you're new, click subscribe, and while you're at it, hit the bell for weekly reminders so don't miss out on more of ERN's other iRacing programming, including the Juicy Spider Studios Elite Truck Series. That's Sundays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and the Mark J. Reblis Grand National Series, Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Ring that bell. You won't want to miss them. The Elite Racing League's IndyCar Series naming rights are paid for by Warriors for Peace. Warriors for Peace is an Indianapolis-based nonprofit organization working to end violence and inspire peaceful change. Founded in memory of Jack Shockley to support youth through scholarships, mentoring, and community programs. To learn more, to support their mission, you want to visit their webpage at warriors4peace.org. And you can follow one of their socials there today. All the links you need are in the description. I want to thank Warriors for Peace for their continued support of this signature series and this championship. Special thank you to the Elite Racing League's premier sponsors, Blue Egg Marketing and World Wide Technology Raceway. Hey, don't spin your wheels. Accelerate success with Blue Egg, fueling small businesses to win big. To learn more about Blue Egg, go to blueeggmarketing.com or click on the link in the stream description. And also check out World Wide Technology Raceway. They are a premier motorsports facility located in Madison, Illinois, just minutes from downtown St. Louis and the Gateway Arch. To learn more about World Wide Technology Raceway or to buy tickets to some of their premier events, including the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series coming up next month, check out Worldwide WWT Raceway. I always want to say worldwidetechnologyraceway.com. It's WWTRaceway.com, or click on the link in the stream description. That's the easiest thing to do. Just click on the link and it'll take you there, and you can go buy your tickets for those NASCAR races today. For business inquiries to learn more about the Elite Racing League and what they do, visit EliteRacingLeague.com. Subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook. You can follow us on X and Instagram. As always, the links are in the description. So for Luis Gonzalez Nunez, everyone here at the Elite Racing Network, I'm Gary Gatto saying to all, thank you for watching. And to all of our men and women serving in the military and as first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Catch us again next week in Pocono for the next race of the Elite Racing League's Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. Good night, everybody.